picked C-3PO. Of all the ones that I gave you, you picked 3PO as the thing?
You put it in there as one of the. This is full 42. We have a new friend here, a new guest, Roy Cannaday.
How's it going?
Our intro, Roy. The reason why Mike is complaining, our intro. Sometimes I change out the clouds of what we're talking about at the end there, and I asked them for suggestions. He sent me a whole bunch of gifts. C-3PO is one of them. I don't know why.
It was with R2, so that's where. But I latched right onto that. I was like, so C-3PO, and I guess
nice.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I think it's fitting because I'm talking about Star Trek while you two are talking about Star Wars, so it's you two against me. So
it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so, Roy. Thanks for taking the time to be on the show tonight. Welcome to the Chaos.
I'm here. Chaos. Let's bring it on.
It's what we do best. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations. Alan just had a baby. Alan didn't.
That's awesome.
That would be weird if Alan did.
Technology these days. It's great.
So, Roy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, even though you're probably more famous than all of us?
I don't know about that. I'm Roy Cannaday. I do review editing over at the Dice Tower. I run a lot of their live streams over there as well. Most of their live streams over there as well. But yeah, I basically do a lot of different stuff in the board game media sphere with Dice Tower. I also have a game that I have designed called Last Light that is currently out on GameFound. That Christian has done the graphic design for and the box cover for and everything like that. That looks super amazing. But yeah, so this is kind of like an awesome thing that we're getting to be on a show together and have this like little collaboration beyond our normal collaboration.
Yeah,
even more collaborating.
The link for the GameFound, I think it ends Friday, right?
Yes, it ends Friday, I think at like 10 p.m. or something like that. But yeah, I'm like super stoked. Maybe 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure exactly which time.
Link for that's in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just quick note, we have another Kickstarter coming tomorrow, right, Katia?
Yes.
So link for that for Board Game Art Creations. Just want to mention that.
If all goes well.
Yeah. Well, the link to sign up for that is down below as well.
There you go. So it'll be
another
like
collaboration. Katia has done several different art things for the Dice Tower as well. So like our studio thing that we have that I've actually put into like some of our intros and outros.
I saw
and
that.
we have in the background. We have in the background of our thing, and then I know you've done like a little Tom Dice guy that he uses for his Q&A and stuff like that as well. So all the time lapses and things like that. Super awesome stuff.
Thanks. Yeah, I someone just pointed that out recently to me that it's now part of the outro of some of the videos, and yeah, it's very surreal. So
it's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to playing a game of Last Light just to have fun with it on Tabletop Simulator. But before we do that, I also have a lightning round that I like to put people through, whether they like it or not. It's not that big a deal. And at the end of the lightning round, it's kind of like a little choice tree structure pyramid kind of thing. You'll see it. But at the end, you'll be told that you're like this and that character or something like that. It's totally scientific and infallible, of course. Infallible? Infallible. But before that, what's everybody been playing? What's everybody been doing? Good week?
It's been a great week. I went down to visit my mom and my sister. My sister, actually, happy birthday. Today is my sister's 40th. We celebrated it on Saturday. It was kind of surreal because it was back at the place where we had her 21st birthday, like same location, same room, same outdoor stuff. But it was cool to catch up with some family members that I actually care about and that I hadn't seen in a while. So that was kind of my weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you play games?
Not over the weekend, no. Yeah. Last Tuesday at QSCon Tuesday, I did. We played Meeples and Monsters.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, is it?
You didn't like it?
Yeah,
I played it like 3 times when I first got it. I thought it was great.
we could. If you want to front
Michael's
load the
not
episode
impressed.
with me going on a rant about a game,
No,
I'm
no.
fine with that. We can wait until after to do that, though.
Well, yeah. If there's time to talk about stuff like that after the game, we'll do that.
Yeah. Well, so we'll keep this positive. We'll play Last Light. It looks awesome. We were just learning it before. But after the show, we go to our Discord channel and hang out in the Batcave, and that's where you can hear me talk about meeples and monsters. If you want to listen to me,
Promised rant. I will disagree with you. I really like it. So,
I look forward to
Katia, I
it.
imagine you've been working on your Kickstarter nonstop. Have you had time to play a game at all?
I have not. It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a past 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna bypass it all together and try and keep it positive. So
It's
got
tough
this.
getting up to those campaigns. Yeah.
no, among other things, like it's just been a nightmare of 2 weeks. So I'm just happy to be here tonight and do something else. So.
And Roy, I know you've been
chill
playing
time.
Last Light 1,000 times already.
Yeah, it's so funny because like I was cutting out a bunch of the stuff that we have for the campaign, and like the new aliens and stuff like that. And my girlfriend was like, "I really want to play," so I was like, "Oh well, I guess I'll set it up." We actually played 2 players last night, and Josh from Gray Fox has worked really hard on making a really nice 2-player mod for it as well. So that's a little bit more cutthroat than it would be if you weren't playing with the special mod or whatever. So there's NPC ships that go back and forth. So we got to try out some of the cool new technologies. Well, I mean, it's so weird to be like cool new technologies that I designed myself, but it's still fun to play with. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, time to put you through the quick lightning round here. Let me share my screen. All right. So you can see that, right, Roy?
Are the red lines or yellow lines better?
There, yeah, it depends on what you say, actually. So here we go. I'll just jump right into it. So the first question.
Okay.
After I mess something up here.
It's like a tech tree.
Yeah,
tech tree. Choose your own adventure. Are there dead ends? Do I get to go backwards? Can I put my finger in the page and flip back?
No, you got to. It's forward only, Roy.
Oh no, I'm gonna go straight into a dead end. As long as I don't end up a C3PO, it's all good.
Give me a second to. Yeah, that'd be funny.
We keep C3PO for Michael.
There's nothing wrong with C3PO. Just saying.
I think there's lots wrong with C3PO. That's why it's having to be reprogrammed all the time.
That's true.
Had a technical malfunction here.
He can't keep his mouth shut.
There you go.
All right. So, first question: fantasy or sci-fi?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say fantasy, just to stay true. Stay true to what I did in a top 10 list recently on the Dice Tower. So,
wow.
I did my top 10 favorite themes, and I went with fantasy as my number 1. Even though everybody knows me as the space guy, I really love Lord of the Rings and fantasy style stuff. You know.
Despite your background, all right. Well, then, Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Lord of the Rings all day long. That's not even a close.
Oh, okay. Cookie or cupcake?
Yeah. Oh wow. Wait, is temperature involved? Like, is it like a fresh cookie or
everything's fresh?
Let's say it's your best version of each one.
Whoa. Oh, well, if it's best version of each one, I'm gonna have to go cookie then.
Yeah.
Because like warm, straight out of the oven cookies are amazing.
Oh, it's the best.
Deck building or worker placement?
I'm gonna have to go deck building. Like. Real quick, I'm pretty sure I was on a top 10, and I said that it was like games that like top 10 essential games. I didn't have a single worker placement on there, and people were very upset with me.
I like that you are trying to keep true to all of your past episodes and stuff. I don't think I pay attention to what I say one episode to the next.
Yeah, I have a weird memory like that, I guess.
All right, film noir or horror?
This is weird because like regular horror and film noir, neither of them are like as exciting for me. If it's more like cosmic horror, like Arkham, I like that more. I'll probably go hard just cause, you know.
All right. Receive a hug from Voldemort or Emperor Palpatine?
I'm gonna stay with Star Wars, so I'll go Emperor Palpatine, I guess, because that guy just can't seem to die. Apparently,
Fly but crash when landing, or look like anyone but 1 foot shorter?
what?
The questions get weirder as we go down.
The top one could kill you, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking more like what was it America's Greatest Hero, that '80s show where the guy always crashed whenever he flew. Like you might get a few bruises, but
I could just never fly, right? I don't know.
Not well.
I guess I'll do the short one. I guess I don't know. I don't want to die.
all right. That went dark. Live as the main character in Groundhog Day or Die Hard?
Groundhog Day seems like it would be fun for a little bit, you know. And I'm sure it gets tiring, just like in the movie. But I'll do Groundhog Day.
All right, nice. I think so far we're pretty close. X-ray
Do you
vision or
reuse-
IB?
I just have to know before we go any further. Do you reuse some of these things, or do you make it fresh every week?
I change up some of them every time, but I never know which way people are going to go. So sometimes you'll hit new ones and sometimes you won't.
I'm about to say, if you were redoing this every time, like, that's a lot of work. We'll go with I-beams so that I'm not a creep.
Fair
All
enough.
right. So this one's going to determine which one of these bottoms you're going to be. Can't keep secrets or must always keep secrets?
I guess I'll do must always keep secrets because loyalty.
All right. And that means you are Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation.
Nice.
Bacon.
Oh,
love
that's
it.
amazing.
You know what
Nice.
you're
I love
about.
it. I'm all manly and stuff, you know. I'm okay with that.
You like scotch?
There you go.
So that was
Gotta
dead
keep it
on,
hard.
right? So anyway, that's this stupid little. Actually, I wanted to share the whole thing for you so you could see the whole
The
size
path,
of
the
it.
progression.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you went off to the left there for a while, but you came right down the center.
It's like Plinko.
There we go. That's awesome. That was fun.
Yeah. So now I'll change up some of those for next time. In
The-
fact,
when you
next
got to the when you got to the foot shorter one,
Yeah.
like I was thinking, all right, it wouldn't be that bad. And then I got to Kevin Hart. Like I wouldn't want to be a foot shorter Kevin Hart. Like you wouldn't be able to get on any rides. Like it'd be really
Well,
awkward.
it goes along with the Lord of the Rings thing. Like I was trying to just get Frodo, you know. I was trying to figure out how to get there.
Yeah, you went a little off from the Emperor Palpatine, I think.
There we
You
go.
went more
Probably.
sci-fi than fantasy, right?
Yeah, I just never really was into the Hogwarts stuff as much. So yeah.
Very cool. Well, let me see. I gotta switch my screens here so that we can get to Last Light.
Oh snap!
Yeah. All right. So leading into it, I have a question. Where did the idea come from? Where'd you come up with Last Light?
So I am a huge fan of 4X style games. I've played a ton of them, and I really enjoy playing games that let you build up your civilization and do all these cool things and just give you that epic feel as you're kind of like, it feels like you create something as the game goes along. And I like games where you're like racing to points and like trying to blow up your opponents and things like that. But I played a ton of those games, and majority of those games are like super long, and I really wanted one that would fit in like a single game night. So I was trying to think about how to make that sort of thing, and it was really hard for me to like come up with a way or a reason that I could make it like different enough. But then when I came up with the idea of like a solar system rotating and the board rotating around, it just kind of all started to fall together. And I had been working with the simultaneous action stuff for a while, so I was just a huge fan of that. I'm also a huge fan of like science stuff, like astrophysics and things like that. And I watch a lot of YouTube videos on astrophysics and like Karkswazat or whatever, like In a Nutshell has videos on like white dwarf stars and things like that. And I watch a lot of Isaac Arthur and Neil deGrasse Tyson and things like that talking about space and astrophysics. And it just makes me interested and thinking about like the end of the universe. So I set up this whole scenario of heat death of the universe, but we took that super dark theme and ended up making it very science fantasy with all these crazy, bright, colorful aliens. So yeah.
Cool.
What is my favorite?
Yep.
I mean,
Other
than my own game that I made, I played a ton of them, but I really love Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea because of how quick it is. I love Twilight Imperium because of how epic the scope is. It's a blast. I love Heroes. I played a mass amount of Heroes. I mean, Gameling Games would go around telling people that I could teach Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea better than they can. I'm like, you guys published the game. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I played tons and tons of games of Twilight Imperium. I love Eclipse. I love a lot of games that just give you that feel of building stuff up. Just any of those styles things. But yeah, I would say those three are my favorite three overall is Eclipse, Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, and Twilight Imperium, which I think are kind of renowned as like the best ones. But they're all like, I mean, Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, you're lucky if you can finish it in 4 hours if you're playing with a high player count. But yeah, this game plays like 4 players, ends really, really quick if you're playing in person. I've had a 7-player game of this that was like 58 minutes. I've had like 8-player games of this end in like an hour and 15 minutes. But it still gives you that epic feel as the game goes along because all the actions are simultaneous. So that's one of the main reasons that I made this was just so that you could get that 4X feeling, but playing it in a really short time. And I feel like people don't believe me when I try to tell them like how it has that feel. But I have like recording after recording after recording of board game media people saying it's the real deal, it's the real deal, it's the real deal, and people still don't believe it until they actually play it for themselves, you know. So I'm trying to get it out there and give people an opportunity to play it as much as possible, so they can also be telling people about their experience with the game, you know.
Do people have an opportunity to play online like this week, especially leading up to the end of the campaign?
Yeah, I mean, we have the Tabletop Simulator mod public for anybody who wants to play. We've had the 4-player version public for like since the entire campaign has been open, but we just released the 8-player version of the game. So you can play the whole game up to 8 players and see how it really works with the meshing. Of course, it's going to be a little bit longer on Tabletop Simulator because there's the learning curve and like moving everything around in Tabletop Simulator. But I mean, I've played a bunch of 8-player games on Tabletop Simulator that ended in an hour and a half to like 2 hours, you know, which is still really good for playing on Tabletop Simulator, you know.
Yeah, it adds about a half hour, 40 minutes, depending on the game.
Yeah, so it's really quick.
Cool, that's awesome.
But yeah, cool. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, Roy gave both Mike and Katia a quick run through, but that doesn't mean it's still not a learning game. So they might say, you know, have to reiterate a few rules.
Oh, for sure.
How do you determine who the first player is, Roy?
So it's kind of random. Normally in the rule book it says whoever has last looked at the stars. First player, because all the actions are simultaneous. First player is extremely like it's just for tiebreakers on actions that are happening at the same time. It doesn't matter that much, but we'll just leave it with Michael / Clark there.
All right, yeah, just so people aren't confused for whatever reason, Michael is known as Clark on here.
Well, we know why, but that's a secret identity we can't talk about.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
I'm also confused why your Discord room is called the Bat Cave and not the Fortress of Solitude.
I have a Batman game out there, so Batman is kind of where we fell with that one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Also,
Cool,
if it was a Fortress of Solitude, that means Chris and Katia couldn't hang out with me. So.
Oh, right. That's the private room in the Discord server that only you have access to.
No one sees it. Yep.
So at the beginning of the game, we're going to select one of these planetary achievements. So we start with 4 of them in our hand, and those are basically set collection for the type of planets we're trying to control. So you're going to choose one of them and discard the other 3. So like I start with a blue, red, green planet beside me. That means like if I could get red planets, it would be super easy. But it looks like the way the board's set up, the other red planets are really only in front of you guys. So I'm probably not going to pick red. But yellow, you only need like 3 of to be able to control. And there are several yellow ones out there.
How
The
do
planets
I
that are kind of
Sorry, how do I zoom on the cards on in my hands?
if you press Alt while you're hovering over them, it'll make
it's
them
not
bigger.
working. Am I supposed to?
If you put your mouse down to the bottom of the screen and you press Alt, it should zoom on them. I think.
I got it. I just had to click on it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm on Mac as opposed to PC, so it might be slightly different. So I'm not quite sure. But yeah, you can also press M as you're like hovering around the board, and that kind of like is a little magnifying glass. So if you want to zoom in on something specific, you can press M, and it'll kind of like zoom on things as well. Cool. So we'll select one of those to start the game with. I'm going to do.
And where do we put the ones we don't use?
We just put them face down, kind of like beside the board here. Wherever, it doesn't really matter too much. But you do want them to be, you can press F and it'll flip them face down for you. Yeah.
So Katia, you either get to be the guys who are perpetually on fire or the ArcNet little floaty guys.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm actually jealous of both of your aliens here. Yeah, you get to pick one of these 2 aliens to be your starting power.
Hold on, I'm
so
trying to get rid of the cards that I'm not going to use here. Just give me a second.
Oh, yeah.
One
Sorry.
thing at a time. All right. Those are my choices for my faction.
Yep. I think I would pick
to destroy an enemy ship in a space with a ship or construct you control. Exhaust means you get it back when you use your refresh.
Yep.
Okay. When blockading an enemy construct, you gain. Oh, that's when you have like your dude in there and they can't construct.
Yes. So if you block somebody else, if you basically go where somebody else's construct is on a planet, if they're on the inner or outer planet, when they refresh, you will gain a light and then exhaust it. So basically, you're incentivized to block other people's stuff. Of course, they're not going to like you to do that very much, but hey, it's another way for you to gain light. So you can either blow people's stuff up, or you can block people's stuff.
I think I'm going to try and block.
Yeah, and anything that gives you extra light is pretty good. So yeah, we can just throw this one here too. So, well. I'm going to take the Plia here, which are like little blobby looking things. They look pretty cool with the little swirl there. They start the game, they can change one of the planets around them to a rare planet. So I'm going to change the planet that I start with. There are common exploration tokens and rare ones. I'm actually going to change the one that starts beside me into a rare planet. Common planets normally produce green and blue crystals. Red planets normally produce purple and light. So the rarity of the crystals kind of goes up from blue to green to purple to light. So I'm excited to play these guys because I haven't played them in a long time.
So just for the audience, you're playing white, Roy.
Yes.
And Katia's yellow, and Clark/Michael is orange.
We can just call you Michael. It's fine.
Just Michael's fine. I mean,
and then yeah. So let me see right here. So it's weird because your the way it's set up, your starting circles, these colony ships, aren't exactly set up where you start, are they? Well, I guess white.
Yeah, it's based on the
yellows over there.
We picked. Yeah. So
I'm over there.
Orange is way over
Clark's
there.
stuff is here.
All right.
And Katia's stuff's here. But yeah, so you can select your first action card. We'll all select them and place them face down. Once you've all chosen them, we'll flip them face up and execute those actions at the same time. So you can do things like trade to try to get extra resources at the beginning of the game, but then you're going to give somebody else a resource. You could construct to start building up ships before you start moving out, but then you wouldn't be building on a planet on the ring that you could necessarily get light from refreshing from. You could command to start moving out. you could research to start gaining technology or start building up different technologies. Oh, I need to actually randomly draw technology from my hand because I was using stuff for demo purposes and lost what I had.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Matt,
Hey, Matt.
we all have to say hi.
We all had to say hi. Matt knows what he did. But yeah, so the main card you don't want to play is Refresh because it does nothing for you at the beginning of the game.
So we only have one ship out at the moment, right?
Yep. So we all start the game with one small ship in our little colony ship sector here. We start with a extractor on the blue space in our colony ship. We also start with one blue resource that we can use to build ships or build technologies with. So that's basically kind of what you have to start off the game. So everybody has the same thing when they're starting off there.
Resources look like those little canister things.
I'm so excited to see those in person. So,
Yeah.
So that's the funny thing about game design is like you work on a game with all these weird, crazy prototype components, but I think game designers are just excited to see their like final version of a game as like the players are. You know, a majority of the time, players get to see the final version of their game before designers do. So.
Oh yeah, I saw people getting versions of my games whenever they showed up, and I was like, "Where's mine?"
Yep, I always made fun of Emerson, being like, "You're always the last person to get a version of your game." I kind of have a cheat code called Tom Vassell, so I'll probably get to see my game earlier than some people.
Is that all uppercase? One word? Cheat code?
Tom Vassell. That's cheat.
Yeah.
All right, so I see white and yellow have picked their cards.
Yep, I think we've all picked their cards. So we can all flip, and then we'll actually execute these at the same time. We'll kind of go through them slowly to kind of like make sure everybody knows what's going on. Michael, you can flip yours. So you guys both did construct. So you could pay your blue crystal to build a small ship if you wanted to. And you can build a construct on your colony ship sector there as well.
The construct is the extractor?
The extractor, yes. Sorry. Old habits die hard.
Where do I put the extractor?
So there's a blue and a green space on your colony ship here. The green space is probably strictly better because it'll give you the green resource, which is more rare than the blue one. So you can put it over here on the green space like this. And then now when you mine, you will gain a blue and a green.
And a green. And then I can also pay my blue to put out a small ship.
Yep, you could pay your blue to put out a small ship.
Where's the resource? Here.
There.
Okay.
You can only have one extractor on one part of your colony ship, correct?
Yes. So there's only two spaces that you can fill up on it. You start with the one already filled. I'm going to gain 2 blue with my trade action, and then I have to choose an opponent to gain a blue. I'm actually going to give it to Katia here. So you now have a blue resource.
Thanks.
Remember me when you come into the kingdom.
Okay. And where do I put my ship?
It'll actually, whenever you build your ships, they will always go into your colony ship sector.
So like here?
Yep. So that will be good.
Okay.
And then we can, whenever you're done with your action, you can always start selecting your next one. And then you will be able to basically do it once everybody is ready and they have actually selected theirs. I think
those are some sexy ships.
I know, right? Who made the molds for these ships?
I don't know.
What is some of the process you have to go through, and what do you use Blender to make them, or?
So I made the 4-engine one, the ones that you start off with. I designed all the ships, but that's the only one I made in 3D. We have another sculptor that made the other ships because I got busy with the GameFound page, right? So.
Oh, for sure.
I use mine actually.
Oh, that's awesome. And did you turn yours face down that you already had?
Yep.
Yeah. So
am I supposed to put it face up?
Yeah, so you can just leave them face up and we can just leave them out so that everybody can kind of see what we've already done. So everybody can kind of know, like, okay, this is what everybody has already done currently. And then once all of the stuff is, once you play a refresh, then those cards will go back into your hand.
So everybody goes at the same time. How do you keep up with whose turn it is?
It's always everybody's turn. So
And how do
we
you
have the
keep up
first-
who attacks first if two players play a command?
It'll be the first player marker. If there's ever a conflict of movement, if two people move at the same time, you'll revert to the first player marker and then go clockwise from there. So then you'll kind of move in turn order. But if only one person plays command, everybody can still do the rest of their actions at the same time. Also, all the cards have like a little bit of a priority to them. So like refresh has a 1 on it. It'll always happen before the other cards happen. And then mine is a 2, and then construct is a 3. And the fact that refresh is a 5 means that you can always gain your light before somebody can move in to blockade you. So it's kind of engineered from the ground up to have as little conflict in simultaneous actions as possible.
Nice.
So,
Smart.
so yeah, we can all flip our cards if we pick them. So I'm commanding, so I can move my ship.
How far do you move your ships?
So all of your ships move 1 space, unless you have some sort of technology to make them move further. So I'm going to move over to my little rare planet that I made here, and flip it. And this says it will produce a purple when I mine from it, but it doesn't do anything immediately.
Oh.
Nice.
And you can move when you command. You can move each of your ships.
Yep, you move each of your ships their speed, which it starts at 1.
I'm
I can
going
move
to mine.
One to there and one to there.
Yes, and then you will immediately flip over the exploration tokens here to see what happens immediately. So if you press F, it'll flip. And then this one says that you gain a technology from the tech deck, an unresearched technology. So you just get to grab one of these and put it in your hand that you can build in the future. And this will go away. And then this one will flip.
What was the action that you took, Michael?
Command. I moved
You
my ships
moved.
out.
I also moved my ships, but we did it at the same time because it doesn't matter if we because
think
we
I
can't
got-
move to the same space.
I think I'm getting a blue and a green resource.
Yes, that is accurate.
All
So this will produce green in the future, but doesn't do anything immediately.
Okay.
And she's
But I need
getting
an
the blue and... Oh, go ahead.
I'm
I need
getting
an extractor on that planet, though, right, Roy?
Yes, you need an extractor to be able to mine from it like that. So,
Okay.
and then the color of the planet is the actual color of the sphere, and that'll actually end the color of the token on the bottom here. That'll
Okay.
count for your planetary achievement.
Okay.
And Katia got a blue and a green because she played mine. And
Yep.
she has extractors on the blue and green.
Research.
Cool.
Awesome. So we can all select our next actions.
There's just no downtime in this at all.
Nope. And it just keeps going and going and going. I'm not rushing this one necessarily as much because I want to make sure everybody understands what's going on and make it be a little bit slower. Sometimes when I run playthroughs, I'm just like go 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 go. But now we can be a little bit more chill, and I'm sure Katia will appreciate the chill downtime away from all the Kickstarter planning.
Yes, I am.
So we can all flip our card.
All right.
I'm mining.
I am constructing.
I'm commanding, I think.
Yep. So you can move your stuff.
Right? Oh,
So I can move both of my ships.
Yep.
Hold on, I need to get closer to the board here. So
So I'm
I
going to.
could move to any adjacent areas.
Yep. A good thing to note is that the planets that are closer towards the middle are going to give you light when you refresh. So taking over this planet would be really good because you get 1 light each time you refresh if you controlled it. If you're
Right.
able to move in towards the middle, you're going to get basically the closer we get to the star, the more light we're going to end up getting. So
But
you
I
wanna try to
can't
start
move.
moving towards the
I
middle.
can't move that far yet.
Right. So you probably want to move to this one, which you can get to.
Yep.
You also have a
plan.
planet beside you that other people won't necessarily take, but there's also an empty space exploration token here and an empty space exploration token here. Of course, if you're moving towards the middle, it'll give you more opportunities to, get these other planets that are out here.
I'm gonna move here.
Cool. And then you'll actually flip both of these over. So if you hover over them and press
Why?
F, they'll flip.
Why the one that's underneath the yellow planet?
So this will tell you which type of resource it produces.
Oh,
So this
What
gives you an immediate construct action, so you can immediately build a construct in that space. But also, this planet will produce blue resources in the future.
okay. So the construct That's the extractor thing.
Extractor, yeah, not
Yes,
contractor.
yeah, the extractor. Sorry, I keep saying that. We changed the name of the actual unit like pretty recently. So, yeah, and then this one will flip as well. So then you'll get whatever benefit is on it. And all of these exploration tokens are positive things, so it incentivizes you to explore space as fast as possible. Wow, you get a free small ship there.
Nice.
What the hell? I call bullshit.
Michael, I think this has
Yeah.
already become a 1 versus many game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
Hey,
You know
you
who
give
the
me a
target is.
resource. You give me a resource. So we have like a relationship already happening here.
Remember when I said I wanted this to be a nice, relaxing time away from the Kickstarter? Scratch that. Rain fire. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm in.
Okay.
Oh,
But yeah, we
wow.
can go ahead and select our next actions.
First 4X game.
All right.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
to check,
also-
I did the mine, and my extractors are on blue and green, so I got a blue and
Yep.
green.
You got a blue and green.
Perfect.
Awesome.
What did you construct, Roy?
Oh, I constructed 2 small ships, and then I built a construct on the rare planet that I had built because of my alien ability, which will produce purple over here if I'm able to mine from it. Which having
Nice.
purple super early game seems cool, but that's kind of what this alien is set up to kind of do. So I'm excited to actually be able to utilize it.
So when it says I could have attacked somebody in range, they have to be 1 away at this point. For like, if I have just the small ships.
Your normal range is just the space that you're in.
Oh, okay.
So all ships have 0 range. There may or may not be technology that allow you to have more range on your ships, but I think that's actually a stretch goal. So hey, check out the GameFound page to get those Gray Fox Games exclusive stretch goals.
Well done.
But yeah, we can select our next cards.
I'm in.
So you can see how the game just keeps going and going and going without like really stopping. So
Yep.
we can flip.
I like it.
I am mining. So I'm going to gain a blue and a purple now.
I'm going to trade.
Oh wow, upgrading.
What the hell?
Did your
Trade.
you can always press like the number, or like if you press 1, it'll throw it back into your hand.
It wasn't letting me drop it in my hand to begin with.
Yeah, if you're trying to do research, you probably just want to press the
Hit
number
4.
that you need to draw, and it'll let you draw that many.
Okay.
It'll help. It makes it a lot
I'm
easier.
trading 2 blue for a green and then 2 green for a purple.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So I will just get rid of that green here and then go and get my purple.
Somebody's playing Century Crystal Golem over here.
You building a tech, Mike?
I got to decide which 2 I want to keep.
And then you have a blue and a green that you can build with.
Right. It would be great if I had blue tech in my hand, right?
Yeah, ones that cost blue.
Yeah.
So all of your tech have like a little symbol in the middle of them that kind of show the cost of them. So you can try to figure out which ones you need.
All right.
So I haven't really shown the shipboard here.
Yeah, so the shipboard shows the cost of the different ships. So the small ones cost a blue, the medium ones cost a blue and a green, and large ones cost a purple. And then you have all your nice little graphic design stats of all the ships there, which Christian made look all super nice. One of the things I like was the way the tech board works is the techs sit on top of it or tuck underneath it. And I think Christian did a really good job of displaying the way that it kind of like works with the different colors on the board as well.
I like this episode. All kinds of compliments.
Okay,
listen, if I'm going to have the graphic designer on here, I might as well talk about like the aspects of doing the graphic design. So, you know, was there any different challenges? Was there any different challenges with Last Light that you haven't had in like other games? Or I know the whole figuring out how to make the rotating board work is kind of like a weird aspect of this game.
Yeah, we haven't showed the rotation of the board yet. That'll be whenever all of you refresh. But actually, challenges is what makes it more fun. So I
yeah.
challenged myself to make the board and kind of things not look like your typical.
Mhm.
Like I didn't want everything. If you look at space games, sci-fi games, they don't.
Mhm.
They kind of all look the same, paintery.
Yeah.
Stuff. So I kind of wanted to go with a little bit of different look, and we talked about this is supposed to be what, billions of years in the future or something like that.
Right.
So the
Right when all the other
technology,
stars are gone,
yeah.
So
yeah, the technology I was thinking would be more like almost mystic at this point. So that's why the designs here are kind of sci-fi and mystic looking in the board.
Mhm. That's one of the things that people have like mentioned is like the board is like really black or whatever. But the thing you don't notice is that with the deluxe version of the game, all the little like they almost look like molecules and stuff on the board itself is all going to be like spot UV or whatever, right?
Yep.
So it's going to look really crazy in person, which is hard to like kind of show in renders or on Tabletop Simulator. So like if you zoom in, there's all these crazy different. I think we should post pictures or something of like a close up of like all the intricate designs on the board. Because at the heat death, there are no other stars to be able to see. So
Right.
I picked my
Oh.
my other card.
Oh yeah. All
which card
cards.
are you playing? Oh, he's trying to play trade chips. It just goes into your tableau, so you can just kind of put it wherever.
Like down here?
Yeah, you don't actually put it on your shipboard. You just put it in your play area.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And it means you can get extra resources when you trade. You can pick a third thing. So you can pick 3 blue if you wanted to.
I like it.
Upgrade things faster.
Ooh,
But yeah,
nice.
me and Katia have picked.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you'd figure out what I'm doing.
And we can flip. I'm refreshing.
What is this? That doesn't exhaust, so I can do this. That's every time. Okay.
I thought
every
I
time you
would
play
do
trade.
some research, whatever that does.
Yep. So you probably want to hover your mouse over the tech deck and press 4, and it'll throw 4 of them into your hand.
Where
and
is
you'll choose
it?
2 of them.
Over there?
It's over there. Yeah.
4?
And you'll choose 2 of them to keep, and then you'll discard the other 2. And the discard pile is right here, which can actually be face up. It doesn't matter. So then you can
Okay.
discard them to there.
Hold on.
An interesting thing about the game is you can play refresh kind of at any time. So you can kind of choose certain action cards to skip. And you can sometimes try to play refresh, like to make sure you're gaining light if somebody's about to blockade your plans and things like that. The way the action cards kind of work in this game and the hand management on it is kind of one of the interesting strategic aspects to the game, trying to figure out the correct order to play them in. It definitely becomes more tense as the game goes along, and you're side by side with another player, and you're like, are they going to command and attack me, or should I command and attack them first? That sort of thing.
Okay, so I can. So I get rid of 2.
Yep, so you get rid of 2, and then out of the ones you have, you can build any of them. So if you have one that costs just a purple, you can actually build it. Or you could save your purple to build one of your large ships, which large ships are important because they can actually destroy constructs.
That's what I'm doing. Where do I put this is the one I don't want.
They're right here.
Hold on, there's another one coming.
Okay, I'll flip them. I'll get them for you. The Tabletop Simulator is
I
sometimes
can't
good.
build anything right now because my big ship isn't out yet. Or can I put the card now?
You can still put any of the cards out if you actually want to pay for them.
Okay, so I will.
If you have something that just cost a purple, you can actually play it.
I will.
Okay.
So why won't it go? There you go. Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
It's Tabletop Simulator and me.
Yes.
Yep, so it actually goes right here. And now your large ships have Death Blossom on them, I guess. So now when they attack, they're going to attack every ship in the sector. So they're basically going to get like a bajillion dice when they attack.
Wow.
Oh,
And
wait,
so
but,
she wanted
hold on
to-
a sec. But I'm going to need a purple to buy a big ship.
Yes, so you could build it on your small ships, and then your small ships that you currently have would have that ability.
Oh, hold on. That's an extra attack for each enemy ship in range.
Yep, so like if you flew in the middle and there were like 3 enemy ships there, you'd get like 3 attacks on your small ship.
Yeah, getting in the middle is fun.
I'm going to do that.
You and I have a different idea of fun.
So does it come here?
Yes. And then that means your small ones will have it, and then you would get rid of your purple.
Hey, Roy, we got a question. Are you planning on designing other games?
So I've actually designed several games, but plenty of them are in the trash can. This is the one I actually decided to take to the market. But yeah, we're always working on things here and there. I already work in the industry doing like board game reviews and editing reviews a lot. So I do design in like what free time I have here and there, but I've been focused on Last Light a lot. I have some stuff in my back pocket, but nothing that I'm ready to pitch yet or to talk about necessarily. So
Yeah.
But maybe someday in the future. I also figured if this one does well, it might make it easier to pitch other games in the future as well. That sort of thing.
Smart.
Cool. Well, I need to play something. I'm going to do this again. That seemed like a good thing. Do I want to? Yes. We're going to do this again. Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm flipping. I am gaining a blue and a purple.
So I'm refreshing.
Yep. So you get all of your other cards back into your hand. And then,
What you doing, Katia?
Oh, are we on to the next thing already?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I'm also refreshing.
Yep. So now that everybody's refreshes are out, after everybody's done taking their actions for the turn, which I think we are. Katia, you'll actually gain 1 point for controlling an outer planet here. So you're on the board. And we'll actually take the light from here and put it in your little bag. And then there's a thing on the side of the board that shows the current score.
There is?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the right-hand side of your screen, it just says the current score. So if we put it in the bag here, I'll put it over there in there for you. And now you're up to 1 point. You're winning the game. One versus many. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm still on. I'm still in it.
But yeah, everybody gets their refresh card back as well because they're all on the table now.
Right?
Yep, you guys get the rest of yours. Because I played refresh early, I don't get my mine back until I play refresh again. And if you want to, you could hover over this and like press 1 and it'll just throw it back into your hand.
Oh, that would be easier.
Yep,
Yeah,
and then if you hover
I'm
that and press 1,
everything.
it'll go, yeah.
Just sucker.
And then we'll rotate the board. So we'll click this twice and I'll spin. And now I'm the first player. And if anybody had any ships in the middle, you gain 1 light for each ship that's there. So nobody does because it's still the beginning of the game. But if you fly a bunch of ships to the middle, you can get a ton of light. And we keep playing. So we just pick our next action card.
So now Katia is moving closer over to Mike.
Yep.
Where is he?
Don't
This
look.
is so far. The board is so far on TTS. Like I keep having to zoom in.
I think originally this is the setup for 8, right? So the table is huge. We're having to ignore
Michael's
the other
not close.
You're moving closer because everything
You're moving
just
closer to his colony ship.
Yeah,
His
you're
ship
moving
is in front
closer
of
to
me.
my ship.
Oh, well,
I guess I could say
that
Michael
wasn't on purpose.
heading over there.
Okay.
Okay.
I have selected my card.
Hold on.
So when you build a ship, it automatically will go into your sector, and then you move it out from there.
Yep, everything always appears in your little colony ship sector, and then you can move it out. Because basically, we're all aliens that came in on these different generational ships flying across the void of space, and we all showed up to this last star system at the same time without a military. So then we have to be like, well, there's not enough resources to go around. We're all trying to blow each other up to kind of like become the superpower in the star system and hopefully find a way to survive the heat death of the universe. Whatever you have to do, if there is such a thing.
And then your construct gets built into wherever you have a ship. Or
if there's a planet there, and you're the only player with where the planet is. So yeah.
Okay. Oh.
So I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nope, and we can flip. I am commanding.
Me too.
Oh, we're both commanding here. We're all commanding.
Too.
So we kind of have to do a little bit of turn order here. So since I can move into the same space as Michael, I'm gonna go ahead and move my ships first. I'm gonna move like this, and I'm gonna move my 2 there. And then I'll flip this over, but then Michael, you can go ahead and move your stuff. So I get
Alright.
one part of the trade action for free. I'm going to turn these 2 blue into a green.
I want to
So-
move. I hate that line is right there
Who
because I
goes?
can't get.
Who
the
goes
tip into that.
after? Who goes after white?
Mike's going.
you can. Well, Katia gets to go next because it's in clockwise order. But I don't know that she's going to be moving in the same space as Michael anyway. So
Nope.
So I can move out here, right?
yes. Also, these plants are really good too because
Oh, okay.
they give
Hold
you
on,
2
hold on,
light
hold
if you control them.
Yeah, that's the. Sorry. So this one can't reach that yellow planet, so I have to move from here. So I'm gonna move this ship here.
Ooh,
Yep.
getting close.
And what do I flip?
This will
Here.
flip here.
That thing?
Yep. So this doesn't give you anything immediately, but you can mine light from that planet, which light is the point of the game.
Oh,
That's
I
nice.
like that. And then my other small ship can move here.
Yep. And then this would flip.
Or actually, if I move the small ship here to this yellow planet, hold on a sec. If I move it beside to this yellow planet, that means I can mine what's here, right?
Well, you already have an extractor there, so you'll be able to mine there anyway.
Oh, okay. So then I will come over here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this will flip. This says you get an action card back into your hand, so you can take any of your action cards back, which you only have this one, so you might as well take that back into your hand.
I absolutely will take my command back.
Yep. So you just hover press 1, and then you're good to go for that, and then this goes away.
Mike just flipped that over. Do you get a light? Is that what that is?
Yep. Mike's on the board. You immediately gain a light.
Look at you. It's
I
rigged.
You just took the entire light bag and put it inside your bag.
He's thinking ahead.
Yeah. I call that cheating, but whatever.
I think it's now
How did
rigged.
How did I do that?
Okay. I don't know. Let me grab one from over here. I guess it wasn't pinned down. There we go. He's like, oh,
That's
infinite light bag? I'll grab the whole thing.
Oh, scores over here on the right. Okay. So Epic
Okay, there
Gaming
we
Night
go.
is Roy 0.
Oh, now I got 2. Never
You
mind.
just got to
What the hell?
watching
Sorry.
cheating
Oh, okay.
in real time.
Right? The other thing I did, so I moved into there and I got that exploration token, and then over on this planet I built the extractor.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That seemed right.
You played command this turn?
Yep.
You have to actually play construct to build the extractor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Question
it was attack.
about
Got it.
the game going to retail.
Yes.
So is it going to retail or is it just a Game Found exclusive? I think the deluxe is the exclusive, right? But
Yeah, the deluxe game is a Game Found exclusive, and the plastic ships that are in there are exclusives as well. The game will go to retail, but it will be the standard version of the game, which still comes with the cool swirled acrylic and resin planets. So it still has that cool aesthetic on the board. But all of these ships will be cardboard tokens that you can move around the board as well. So it'll be a cheaper price point, but it won't have all the cool fancy plastic bits in it as well. But it will still have cool planets and the rotating board and all that stuff. I think there's a bunch of, if you look at the Game Found page, it does like a breakdown of what's in the deluxe version, what's in the standard version. You can kind of see what the retail version will look like.
All right.
So
I'm ready.
we do have a ton of things that are Gray Fox exclusive as well. So if you want a chance to get all the aliens, all the cool ship upgrades, all the cool plastic bit upgrades, that's all going to be on the Game Found, because if we're selling direct, we can actually afford to give people a nicer game, that sort of thing. Oh, I should actually select my next turn. I want to do this.
Good.
All right. I am ready. I am flipping.
I'm going
I am
to mine.
conflicted.
Roy's constructing. Katia's mining. Mike's also constructing.
So I have to. Oh, I went too far. So I mine where there are extractors only.
Yes, so you check all of your extractors, and you'll gain resources for where each of them are.
So 1 blue.
We got a
And then
capital ship on
another
the board.
blue, and then a green. Yep, and I built a large ship with green, and then I built a medium-sized ship. So I built a capital ship and a destroyer on the board as well. So
Mike's
being the
got a
big boys
medium.
out there.
What did we say? Hold on. A green and a blue? Or
You're going to gain 2 blue and a green with the extractors that you have out. Based off your one, you're going to get a blue for here, and then a blue for here, and then a green for here.
oh, okay, that's the one I couldn't see. Okay, so 2 blue and a green. Okay.
Yep. As the game goes along and you build more and more of those extractors out, then you're going to gain more and more resources each time you play that mine card. Of course, until Michael comes and blows them all up.
But don't start spreading rumors. That's how rumors start, Roy.
Shannon says, and for Roy's next trick, he will make Twilight Imperium into a 60-minute game.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I love Twilight Imperium, and I honestly wish this is my attempt to make that style game that you can play more. It's hard to play 8-hour games and be a responsible adult, but it is epic when you get a chance to actually play them, but this game you can play in like during a game night. You can just throw it on the table and play it real quick, you throw it on the table and play it like twice. At the Dice Tower Retreat, there was a game of Twilight Imperium, Eclipse that were both set up, and they had already both been playing for 2 hours. I went and set up an 8-player game of Last Light and like completely set it up, waited for like 30 minutes for everybody to be taught the game and like get in the game. We played the whole game, taught the whole game, finished it, cleaned it all up, and we were done before either the Eclipse or Twilight Imperium game were even close to being finished. So, and the guys from those games were looking at Last Light being like, can we get in on that next? So it's kind of fun.
Well,
but I love those games. I mean, this is kind of like your gateway into those bigger 4X games.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the construct card, how many ships do you build? Like as many as you can?
You can build as many as you can afford. So you have 2 blue and a green. If you did it right now, you could build a small and a medium, or you could build 2 small.
Okay.
Hi, Lance.
Lance comes on every now and then just to say Battlestar Galactica and then leaves.
Battlestar Galactica?
Not that you
He's a Cylon, obviously. He's a Cylon.
Clearly.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm in.
Throw him out the airlock. Oh, sorry.
I'm going trading.
I think I get green.
Ooh, got a
Green
battle
and
now,
blue.
Lance.
I should have actually flipped mine. I am refreshing again.
Really?
I'm going to gain.
You refresh a lot.
Gain a light for controlling this planet.
I'm going to gain a blue and then trade 2 blues for green. So basically, I'm turning this blue into a green.
Yes, go back last light.
I now have 1 light, everyone.
So
it's
we're
all
tied.
tied up, 1 to 1. We're kind of tied. You guys haven't played your second refresh yet, so you guys are technically ahead of.
I actually. No, I shouldn't have done that.
What did you do? Trade?
Yeah, I don't like the trade I did.
Well, you turned 2 blue into a green?
Yeah.
We can undo it. You can get your 2 blues back. Or you can...
Yeah.
You only did 1 of your things, so you could now get another blue if you wanted to. So you could have 2 blues and 2 greens.
Actually, I'm going to... Instead, I'm going to do the turn... Hold on. What did I have? I had 2 blue.
Yeah, you just start... Yeah. Oh, you gained a blue and then turned 2 blue into a green is what you did.
I had 2 blue and a green. Because I just collected. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn 2 blue to a green and then both greens into a purple.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So then all you should have left is a purple.
Smells fishy.
You can go back and rewatch if you don't believe me.
I won't. We'll put an asterisk next to your win. That's
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. Hell no.
You're already saying she's gonna win? Goodness.
asterisk threat.
I lose quite
Ye-
often.
ye-
So
Ye of little faith.
no, I'm ready. I'm ready for the loss. I keep my bar low, Roy. I keep it low. If I win, it's a bonus. I play it to have fun, not to win.
There you
I'm
go.
playing to learn.
That's your first mistake.
I'm okay with it. It's a mistake I enjoy making.
What do I need to do?
So you refreshed?
I did refresh, and I gained 1 light.
Okay.
And Mike, you mined,
I did.
I'm
and
going to do
Katia
this.
traded twice.
I
Yep.
did properly.
Yes.
I'm ready for my next action.
Yep, and we're all ready,
Okay.
so we can flip.
Flip
I
'em.
am commanding.
I'm constructing.
All right.
And research
Oh.
over there from Mike.
I'm gonna pay the purple
Ooh,
to
look at
build
that
a
big
big
ship.
ship. I'm putting a big ship.
Hey,
And-
Roy.
Yes.
Not that I have a card that says anything like this, but I have an in-game question.
Okay.
Your ships on your dashboard, how many upgrades can they hold?
So you can have 1 ship ability. You can have mods equal to their level. So your small one can have 1 mod, your medium one can have 2 mods, and your large one can have 3 mods.
And they get, no matter what size, they can all have 1 ship ability.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna flip here.
So I'm
just gonna
allowed to
immediately
construct.
see- Hey, I gained a light for exploring this space. So I now have 2 light.
I call bullshit.
Okay. So I'm building my big ship, and it has to go beside my
It goes
pie
at your
thing.
colony ship sector. It goes here.
Okay. But then I can put an extractor
That'd be
on
good.
a planet in the middle where I have
Yeah.
where I have a ship, right?
Yep. And this one is probably your most bang for your buck right now.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what I'm doing. That's my plan. You can see my plan. Oh, I went too far.
Your plan has gone too far, is what I heard.
Right here, correct?
Yes. And now when you mine from there, you'll gain light. Also, when you play refresh, you'll gain 2 light because it is right beside the star here in the middle.
Correct.
So all the points, once again,
All the
1
points for
versus
me.
minigame. 1 versus minigame.
Hmm.
Okay, what do I need to do next? I need to do this myself. Yeah, that'd be good to do.
All right.
Mike, you're being questioned in comments here.
What?
Uh-oh.
I mean, it depends on the game. If you're talking about Anomia, that game is shit. So
Uh-oh.
Is Dan
Tell us what you really think.
Is Dan someone that goes to your game nights?
he used to, yeah. He's just been busy, and we kind of recently picked back up again. So hopefully Dan will start coming back again and leave that Anomia home, though.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. It's me. It's not the game. The game, plenty of people are having fun with it, but that ability to come up with words based on themes, you feel like an idiot. You can't come up with the color blue quickly. It just. Oh yeah, that's a great one. And it wasn't. I mean, we're not. This is a positive show, Dan. All right, I
It's the
researched. and then
Discord
I get-
channel that gets down and dirty.
in the Discord channel. I'll talk about that again. I'm
What
gonna.
is, the card spinning in the middle freaked me out. I was like,
I'm
oh.
ready for my action.
Yeah.
Me
No, I'm
too.
still doing. I'm getting this.
Sorry.
I'm getting. This is not.
Yeah.
They're distracting me. I
When I
do my
play
4.
eight-player
I just go to
games,
my 2. now I
Everybody who
get
has
to
their
my-
action ready just spins their action.
So I'm doing that, and that costs a green
That's
and a blue.
When is it that we can play those cards to upgrade our ships?
Whenever you play the research action, the second
Oh.
half of the research action allows you to actually play them out.
Okay.
And
Yep.
I want to do this, and I'm going to play that.
Oh wow, you got tons of text over here.
which does-
So this supersonic will actually go on a. Hold on a second. The supersonic here will actually go on a specific ship.
oh, right.
So you can actually choose
Under?
which size you want it on, and you'll put it on there if you set it like above the you want it on your medium.
Do I
you
want it
your
on my
small
medium?
ships.
Yeah, I think I want on the medium.
So yeah, and then you put it there, and then you press U, and it'll pop underneath. Well, it's kind of crooked there, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, U does that. Okay.
Yeah, U pops it underneath. Why is it trying to pop into that spot? And then you will pop it underneath. Well, we'll just kind of leave it there. So now your medium ships can go 2 spaces instead of 1.
All right, that works.
And then your development there means you can construct extra things when you play the construct action now. It's
Right.
really good. So you can
Take a
double
straight
down on building.
Right.
Good.
You may
And I'm ready
build.
for-
So, just I guess a note. There is that a typo?
What does it say?
You may build and extra construct.
It should say "and," but yeah.
Okay. So it's
Christian's
not that
like, notes.
I can't build a ship and an extra construct. It's just build an extra construct.
Yeah, you can build as many ships as you want always.
Right,
So it's just an extra construct.
Yeah,
Works for
let's not point out typos. I don't want to be responsible for typos on this.
Who would be responsible, Roy, for typos in the game? Would that be good old?
Let's say that's Josh. That's Josh.
The game is still going through multiple waves of
Yes.
editing, so there will be that. We are still the rule book that we have that's currently on the GameFound page is also still work in progress. But it's been really good having a bunch of people go through and use the rule book to learn how to play the game through Tabletop Simulator, because that way we're able to see how to make it good. And I actually watched a review where someone said, "Oh, they read the rule book, and I really think that it's very straightforward so far." So, and a lot of people are surprised by how short the rule book is, which is kind of cool too.
That's cool. Yeah, I think one of the best things for development of a game is blind playtesting. Giving that
for
rule
sure.
book and stuff over to people and just letting them
Yep.
rip it apart. It's awesome.
Figuring out what questions they ask. It's like, oh, everybody's asking the same question.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that's clear in the rule book,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
One of the
Well,
feedback form questions we have is, did a question come up that was answerable by the rule book? And was there a question that was not answerable by the rule book? So if a question comes up, that's perfectly okay. But can you answer it from the rule book, or was it just
Right.
game breaking? So
Right. So we can flip our action cards.
I'm going to refresh.
I'm trading.
I'm going to construct. I'm going to build another capital ship.
Oops.
2
So
and 3.
by refreshing, I guess I should leave that one out.
Yeah, your refresh stays until after
Right.
Michael plays his.
Yeah.
So everything else
sorry.
will go back into your hand.
I'm trying to. There you go.
Oh, yeah. The easy way to do this is just to hover over this and press 3. Whoops, I did it. I put them in my hand. Sorry. I was trying to show you how it worked, and I grabbed
There's
it.
just cheating all abound in this game.
Just ripping cards out of people's hands.
All right. So how do I score my refresh?
Yep. So you'll gain, since you control this outer planet here, you'll gain 1 light for it. You'll gain 2 light for this inner planet. So you'll gain 3 light. And if you had 4 technologies, you'd gain another light, but you only have 1. So you're going to gain 3 light total.
Okay.
It
And
seems
where do I
pretty good.
count that?
You grab it from either of the light bags here, and you'll put it in this bag here. So that way it'll count.
So
your
can
points.
I
You currently have,
click 3 and then move it?
if you click, I think you can click on the bag and maybe press. I'm not sure the hotkey for that.
I think you might be able to scroll, if you have a scroll button. I know maybe that's Tabletopia. Never mind.
Yeah, I normally just grab them one at a time, but I can help you throw them in there, so that's fine. So
Yeah,
2,
I-
I'll grab them for you.
I've only grabbed one so
3,
far.
4. So there you go. You now have 4 light.
Okay.
God, this
No,
Where
so
does
it's
it
four
show
is-
that? You were saying
So if
something
you
about
look
the
at the
right side.
entire right side of the screen there, there's a little thing that says score.
Oh,
Is that the
beside
game
my
has-
name.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking on the board. I'm like, I don't see a score track.
It was like a floating thing, so no matter where you're at in the screen, it shows it there.
I understand now. All right.
Yeah. I'm also constructing on this space here, so I'll have a extractor there. So I can have one of these nifty inner planets. I was getting jealous of everybody else's inner planet. Well, I guess Michael doesn't have one, but you know what I mean.
Nope, not yet.
Like
And the funny thing is the one that's not explored yet has rotated away from you, so it's pretty far from where you're at.
I like seeing all the colors going towards the middle.
There you go. That's kind of how this game works. This game is very much like racing towards the middle because that's where a majority of the points are. So it's very much made to get players interacting with each other.
Yep.
Which I'm realizing very soon.
Ask people who they thought would win. Dan says it's him.
And we can flip once Katia has your card picked, then we can flip them.
I have my card picked.
And I am mining.
I am mining as well.
I'm refreshing.
I'm going to gain a purple.
That's the third refresh, right?
Yep. So the board will rotate after this happens.
So I get a green, a blue.
And what is this?
Here I get a blue. And then what do I get here?
You get a light there.
Is it a light?
A light there. So you get another point. So you're up
to, this is awful.
You're up to 5 now. I'll give you your light.
So 2 blue and a green. And you got me my light. Okay.
Yep. And you're up to 5 points now. And then, Michael, do you have any extractors on outer or inner planets?
Nope, I only have them over here.
We'll see. If you had it on here or on any of those, these will give you 1 light when you refresh. The inner planets will give you 2 lights when they refresh.
Right.
And see, Michael, if you played better, you would get more points.
But if you fly your ship in the middle when the board rotates, you'll get 1 point for each ship there.
Right.
But the board will now rotate. Everybody takes just their refresh card back into their hand, which, I mean, Michael got all his other ones because.
Yep.
And then the board will actually rotate. So then we click this twice.
It's fun.
And the first player marker goes to Katia, and we continue playing. So for us to get our cards back, we actually have to play our refresh down again.
Right.
Which might happen decently soon, but not until after I play this.
All right.
All right.
No, hold on.
I'm ready. We don't have nearly as many choices. Well, yeah.
I mean, might as well get it going, right?
Uh-oh. That sounds like an act of violence.
I hate that this ship is over here because it takes 2 to get onto the ring because of that little line. I mean, it's smart and it's clever, but I hate it.
Well, you should have put your double movement on that ship then.
Yeah, but then it's wasted, right? I don't want those little TIE fighters to go around.
Yeah, but you have more of them, and they can go fast, and then you can just move them all to the middle and get a ton of points.
This is true.
Or you can just build a bunch of your medium ships, but you got to have the resources for that.
I got to get the resources. So I either mine or build command.
Yeah, it's always the thing of like, do I want to build up more ships before I move? But to build more ships, I got to go get more resources first. That means I need to mine first. Or do I just want to move now to get a jump on my opponents? But then I'm only going to be using the ships I currently have. You know, it's always that decision of the order you take those actions in, you know.
Yeah, it's very clever.
When I played, I lost horribly because I was not believing the 1 hour thing. And so I was doing the whole, I'm going to build up my stuff. And halfway through the game, I hadn't moved out. And everybody else.
This is very much not a game. You cannot turtle in this game at all.
Yeah.
It's very much like
I thought I was going to build up and be slick. And yeah. And then I just couldn't catch it.
There is a little bit of, you can have a little bit of like tech engine going on. If you get the right technologies, you can gain light through technology and be able to like utilize those technologies in ways that can help you gain light. But a lot of times, if you're going to slow roll, you need to get things that allow you to move in really quick.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I think I know what I want to do.
okay, we can flip them.
So I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
command.
Combat's happening.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
going to get some technology.
Am I first player, so I go first for command.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
I'm going to use. Hold on a second.
I'm definitely getting rid of these two.
Is there going to be explosions?
And I'm playing
shit.
all of my technology.
I just realized something. The card in my hand.
No.
I think the card in my hand I have to have down to use it. It's called Warp Drive.
The technology, you actually have to have it played out. So you have to actually research to be able to actually build them, to be able to use them.
Okay, give me a second. I may have to change what I'm doing. Hold on. How much movement does the big ship have?
Just one. All of your ships only have one movement unless you build special, or you build mods on them to make them go faster.
Okay, hold on. I need to research first then.
I found this on the web.
Whoops. My phone is like going off of what I'm saying, I guess.
Well, it's good to know Siri still exists 2 billion years in the future. That's good.
I need to research first then, because I need to play a card.
Okay.
I need to play this ship's ability on my big dude.
I'm going to exhaust my link warp that I played and move my large ship to my planet that I have in the middle here.
Oh,
so
and
there are also different technology that can help you move your stuff around. So this allows me to move my ship to a extractor that I control. So I was able to use this link warp to kind of warp my guy up there.
So I would also take the 4 cards, right? And I keep 2. I would also do the whole, you take 4 cards. And can you play more than one?
Yep, you can play as many as you can afford. It's the same as ships, so you can just play as many out. You just have to pay the cost.
Okay.
Yep.
And Mike, you blowing stuff up?
I assume my medium ship movement of 2, I can't go through this unexplored area and then move a second time, right? To get the unexplored token, I got to stop there.
Right. You have to actually stop on the space.
Can he choose to ignore it and move through it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But then he won't actually flip it.
Right.
Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of these here.
Did you do all of your movements, Michael?
I haven't. I'm just doing it now. I'm going to move him into the center.
Nice.
Yep.
And I'm going to move this guy over to here.
Yep. And you would flip that token over.
Do I want to start? Is there a ship in this area?
There's no ship, but you will not be able to destroy the extractor because only the large ships can blow up extractors unless you have bombardment on your other ones. So if you go here, you can actually take over that planet.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
And this says you can take an action card back into your hand.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's what the gray part right there. That's an instant.
Yeah, so the gray part of the tokens are always the events that happen immediately when you flip the token. They only happen one time. And then the black part shows the actual resource that the planet produces.
So I have a question. Where do I put these cards? Like the 2 that I wanted to play, can I both assign them to my big ship?
So since these are special abilities, they are green. You can only have 1 special ability per ship. So you would have to choose which one of these you want on your medium ship and which one you want on your large ship.
Ah, shit.
But you can have mods that will kind of tuck underneath. So the green ones kind of go in the little green space here. You can see how Christian cleverly designed the little loop there.
All right, then I'm not. Then, all right, fine. I'll put it here. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, and
we're on to our next card.
We can go ahead and pick our next card. I'm gonna go ahead and bid this one. Yeah, definitely.
So I have a question. If I'm trying to move where there's a planet that has a ship there,
Yeah.
Because somebody went and put a ship there, like right here.
You can attack them if you move in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I
then you
didn't
basically-
attack you. Just throwing it out there. I went that way instead of coming to where your little extractor is. And
Yeah, well, I'm on a mission, okay?
all right, all right.
Look, I am refreshing, so I
I'm
get
gonna
all of my
command the
things
crap
back.
out of that planet.
So you get to move all of your ships, and then you get to do combat wherever you end with enemy ships.
So my big ship.
I gain 2
Hold
life
on.
for here and 1 life for here.
So my big ship has an ability. Oh, see, this is why I wasn't supposed to put this card. Ugh.
Should learn the
I was
game. I
supposed
think.
to keep a blue, right?
Wait.
Do I have to pay for this?
Yeah, if you want to use that ability, if you roll the ability symbol in combat, you could then use the ability to kind of warp the ship
Okay.
to wherever.
This card I placed earlier, I'm not placing it. I need that blue that I had because I have to
Okay.
pay for this.
It's a lot of
I'm-
crystal ball shit going on here. I don't like it.
There's a lot of
It's a
takes to that.
learning game, Michael.
I have made mistakes and I've lived with them. My pilots are out in the dead of space because of bad decisions, and I haven't taken them back. Just saying.
To
I'm
actually
paying-
use it, you
I don't
have
care.
to roll.
I'm
You have to
paying
roll
the
symbol
blue
in
so that I
combat.
can move my ship anywhere.
Well, you have to
So-
actually roll the symbol in combat to be able to trigger it.
What?
So the little symbol on there is the ship ability symbol. That means in combat, when that ship rolls the ship ability symbol, then you can trigger that ability.
So you're
basically,
telling me I can't even reach that planet yet?
which one are you trying to reach?
I'm trying to reach the big yellow one there.
So here, I'll give you a tip of what you can do with this. So what you
No
could do
tips,
is you could
Roy,
move
no
the ship
tips.
here. You could move the
Hold
ship
on, hold
here.
on, hold on a second. I overshot
And attack
my
mine.
camera. Wait.
So your ship is back here.
Yeah.
It could move here and attack mine, and then if it got the ship ability symbol, it could then teleport all the way over there.
Okay, let's try that.
But you get to move all of your ships, so like these ships could just move there, you know,
Oh yeah, but they're
or you
gonna
could move
lose
them in
because
the
it's a
middle,
small ship.
or you could move them over to the other rare planet.
No,
in the middle
but
where it's
wait,
not
I have a question.
explored.
Because if I
Yeah.
move a small ship where he has a medium-sized one, what happens?
You attack him, and he doesn't attack back because he didn't play command. So you get to roll against him, but it takes 2 hits to knock the ship out.
Okay, and how many dice do I get?
1 for the small ships.
Okay, and what constitutes like controlling a
hit?
planet?
Oh, you actually have to have your construct there.
Okay, so can I build a construct if his dude is there? We have his medium
No,
ship.
you have to blow his dude up.
Okay, so I'm going to attack you first.
Well, you have to do all of the movement first. So if you want to move these guys, you want to go ahead and move them.
Oh, okay.
Roy, do I get to do my mining before all of her stuff goes? Because
Yep.
mine has a 2.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, so
2 green and a blue, and that gave
Yeah,
me
all of the movement and combat is the very last thing that happens in a round. So basically everything else happens before people are able to mess up your stuff with combat and attacking. So the game is very much set up to like whatever you were trying to do before your turn started, you'll be able to complete before somebody can screw it up.
So how come there's a large ship where I have a tiny yellow one? No, I don't. Yeah, I think I have somebody here.
I'm gonna say this is mine stuff here.
But oh, okay, it's all yours. I can't see it because the planet hides it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all my stuff there. Sorry.
Okay, so if I move my small ship here, there's nobody there, right?
Yep, and you would get to flip that over. And that's another one that just gives you light when you mine from it.
Nice.
That can't be tolerated.
Yeah, she's doing pretty okay.
What happens if I move my small ship where... Oh, did Michael leave? Oh, no, he didn't. What happens if I move my small ship there and then
You
my...
can keep hoping, but he's still here. I'm just kidding.
And then my...
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you still there?
I can't. But is Michael still playing this game? I couldn't tell. Rude.
No, but what I mean is like if my big ship comes to join my small one, do they team up when it's time to attack?
Well, you only get to attack once during a round. So if you attacked my ship here, it wouldn't get to attack his ship over here. Also, it only get to do one attack.
Settle down there, Flight. Christ.
You could move both of these here though, and try to take it out. But he doesn't have that many points. I understand what you're trying to do though. So
you know what I'm doing because you know the game.
Yes.
There's a reason I'm going there.
It definitely doesn't have anything to do with the color of the planet.
Do all of my ships have to move?
They don't have to move. No, you can also move ships towards the middle and blow up Michael's ship in the middle. Also, there's always that option. I don't know why I'm just telling her to blow up the lowest player at the lowest point count person, but
but this small
as long as it's
one
not
here,
me,
like here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Man, it's gotten to the point where I'm starting to feel bad for you, Mike.
I'm gonna
which one do you want to do the combat in first? You want to blow my ship up here?
Yeah, let's do that.
So you get to roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know this. I didn't know this had co-op mode, Roy.
Co-op or combat? I told you it was 1 versus many. I just didn't say who the one was.
Oh.
How do I
So you basically want to highlight all of them and then just press R a bunch of times to roll it. That looks like you got hits, but you didn't get the special ability symbol. So you kill my guy, but you're not able to trigger your special ability. So this guy will go to your graveyard.
I'm so sad it didn't happen.
So first death goes to
die.
the graveyard.
And then you'll roll 1 die against Michael's little ship here. I mean, you could just peacefully coexist in the middle if you wanted to, but
nope, not with that attitude.
Wait, who? Oh, what attitude?
You roll
I'm
1 die.
boarded on all sides here. Even Shannon's like, dude, he's not playing. Wow.
Press R a bunch of times.
Aggressive.
Did you roll? There
Hold on.
So you got a burst, which basically means it's a hit and a reroll, but you don't need to reroll unless there's a special ability that you need to trigger, which your Death Blossom, you don't need to blow him up, so you might eat any more. So this guy will go to your graveyard.
Awesome.
So you have 2. If you kill at least 4 ships, then you're able to harvest, you're able to get the energy out of them and gain a light.
Ooh.
Yep. And that looks like the end of the round, so we can go ahead and, or the end of the turn, so we can go ahead and select our next card. I'm going to do this thing. Actually, you know what? Forget that. I do this thing.
Shannon, you're supposed to be my friend.
Oh, she gave you an opportunity to end up taking this planet before she can get it.
Oh, is this where you're helping me now, Roy? Is this where we're friends again?
He feels bad for you.
Friend is a strong word. I don't know that I go that far. It's more like pity pal or something.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Wait, so what did you even point at where I can go take it over?
Well, no, here you haven't constructed here yet, and she's not there. But you know she wants it. So.
Right.
But you also have to have some planets to win the game. So
this is true.
So how do you remove people's constructs?
If you have a large ship, you can attack the construct. They have bombardment. That's what the little bomb symbol means. But I'm ready with my action.
Yeah, I'm ready too.
I'm ready. I'm going to refresh.
I am researching.
I'm building an army.
All right. It looks like you're going to gain another. How many techs do you have now? You have 2 techs. You're going to gain 1, 2, 3 light. So I'll go ahead and throw that in your bag for you.
And you don't have to be a psychic alien to know which way this is heading.
Yeah, this is.
But now you have 8. I'm going to play some technology, though. Wow, I really want to play that, but I do not have the resources to do it. Ugh, do I have green? Oh, I do have green.
I'll give you a green if you stop helping her.
Hey,
I don't know about all that.
It's a learning game.
it
It's
is a learning game.
I've heard that's a learning game.
My ass.
You're learning to get beat up.
Yeah, to get kicked in the balls repeatedly. It's great. All right, build a ship.
Man.
What's the only ship I can build?
This was a mistake.
Build a construct.
Be right back.
Fucking construct right there.
Okay, I'm going to do this. I'll forget that. I'm going to do this. Here. That cost my green. Okay.
Should have traded.
Cool. Okay, Michael, now that she's gone.
Hey, I'm still here.
Dang it! I wasn't looking at the
You're still
camera.
here.
Did you say she'd be back? I thought she said she'd be back.
Yeah, I said be right back. Like I was still in the same room. It's just
All right. I'm going to send you a text message real quick. Okay.
hey. That's not fair.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
We're pity
All
friends.
right.
We don't know each other's numbers.
Yeah.
So what's going on
Oh,
now?
I have to discard some of these. We are ready to play our next action, I think.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
have did everybody refresh or no?
Nope.
No, Michael hasn't done it yet. He's slow rolling us.
Yeah, I think he's doing that on purpose.
I will choke you guys out.
Yeah. And I'm ruthless, Yogi.
I have not been aggressive. I haven't attacked. Haven't done anything. Actually.
All right.
That's why
I'm gonna trade.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to command.
Uh-oh.
I
Trade
seem to
from
remember
Katia.
somebody destroyed one of my ships.
Oh, got a command from Mike as well.
I am also commanding.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. That
Payback.
means you move first, Mike.
Well, Katia's got a trade first,
Yeah, I
right?
just did. I just grabbed two
Okay.
blues.
Oh, who are you giving the
All right.
extra blue to?
Where you
Oh,
going, Mike?
well, Michael is in last place, so I will give Michael a blue.
Pity pal.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Here you go, Michael.
I'll take it. Thank you. Where'd it go? It's over here.
I put it in there.
Sounds like a
Oh,
bribery.
whoops. I gave it to the blue player. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay.
Where you going, Mike?
A planet is considered under your control if you have an extractor on it or just a ship.
Yes.
An
If you have an
extractor.
extractor on it.
So I can move that guy out. All right, I'm moving this guy out finally because now I realize he didn't have to stay there.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 1-2 with him and 1 with him
Okay.
because I can't blow up the extractor with a medium ship. I need to have the large
Nope.
ship.
A thing to note, though, is if you're in that space, you're blockading it so they don't gain light when they play refresh. So, like, if you
Man,
moved your small one to that space, then
Hey.
you would stop it from gaining as much light.
I thought so. The past 2 times I moved, I thought the ship had to stay on the planet for me to own it. I didn't realize
Nope.
that just the extractor counted, so I lost
Yep.
with the ship, but I'm fine. I am going to go
Okay.
here though.
Okay, that gives you a blue and a green resource immediately.
I will
Wow,
take
look
it.
at you.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done with your movements?
I moved the guy into the center. I moved the little guy over to here, and I moved this guy to the unexplored. So I'm good.
You're not
I'm gonna
moving your
move my
little
large ship here.
The
And
little
my
ship I
medium
moved
ship
from this
here.
planet, Chris.
Oh, that's right.
I'm moving 2 of my ships here. I'm going to move
Uh-oh.
this guy to here,
Uh-oh.
and this guy
To where?
here. This guy's
Uh-oh.
going over here.
He's moving.
I'm
in
going
on-
to attack you in a couple places.
Who, me?
Who? What?
Who?
Yes.
What?
Yes, you.
All right. While that's
I'm gonna
going
attack
on,
you.
I'm getting a refill. I'll be back in a second.
You're attacking
I'm
my
going to-
big ship.
I'm
Oh, he's
roll
gonna
3
blow
dice
your
against
shit
the
up.
large ship.
He's
Oh,
trying to
you-
wipe
You go
the
get
universe.
your drink. You
Listen.
go get your drink.
He's
I don't
wiping
want
the
to.
universe of yellow ships. We don't want to see
I'm
yellow
not
ships.
trying to blow you up. I'm just trying to trigger my technology that allows me to play technology for free. This is a exploratory firing at your ship. You know.
Or like mine was, but didn't pan out.
A friendly
Okay,
fire.
I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm trying to get the
That's
special
all right.
ability symbol, and it looks like I just got 3 hits and a burst instead. So
Oh,
it looks like I blew up your ship. But I'm going to re-roll the burst to try to see if I can get that special ability symbol that I need, and I still do not. But I do take out your ship,
For real, like the whole thing.
Oof.
the whole thing. I did
That
4
hurts.
damage to it.
Oh, that hurts.
And as long as it's in the
Here-
graveyard, she can't rebuild it.
She can rebuild it, but she pays the cost to the player who has it in their graveyard. So if she wants to rebuild it, she could pay a purple to me to rebuild it out of the graveyard, or she could wait until I destroyed 4 things and then go again. This large ship is going to attack her small ship in this space, though. I'm still trying to get that ability to trigger.
Sorry, which one?
This one is attacking this one.
Oh,
Whoops, not in the middle.
Well, you have a
know what I mean.
small one in there too, right?
Yes, but I don't need anything to trigger on the small one, so I'm attacking with the large one instead. But I do 2 damage to it, so that does kill it. And then I do trigger the special ability, which I can exhaust this techno probes, to be able to build a technology out of my hand for free, which is going to be supersonic, which I will put on my small ship, so they can now move 2 spaces.
Nice.
And then that is my combats. And we're going to do this next.
That was fun.
was it?
It's fun to
it was
watch.
fun. Yeah, it was fun for Michael to watch.
How does it? Yeah, I didn't even go get a refill.
He's so entertained
I was trying to avenge you, Michael. You can't leave
by
on
my
avenging you.
I
misfortune.
couldn't leave. I do appreciate that.
Oh, hey, Michael, your troubles box is upside down. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, no, it will live that way forever. Especially every time on the show that you mention it. It's like why I don't cut my hair. When people tell me to cut my hair, I purposefully don't cut my hair. So the more you tell me that it's upside down, the more it will live upside down.
Nice.
What if people say, Michael, don't cut your hair?
I might actually cut my hair.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Reverse
that simple,
psychology
really.
is so strong.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
what am I doing?
Fun fact is I'm actually like setting up the regular game right here on my table so I can play out the moves in real. No, that's not. It is set up on my table here.
Those are the pictures you're sending me of what move I should do next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And play. It's like you know when you're in war and you have like you're planning it out on the battleground table before the actual battle. It's kind of like that.
I like it. All right,
It's
I'm in.
very Game
But
of
yeah, I'm ready
Thrones.
for my next action.
All
It's very
right, flip
Game of
'em.
Thrones type of like planning with the little, on the map.
Gotta research
Actually,
from
did you
Mike.
get the next action? Oh yeah, you did. So we're all good. I am constructing.
Same.
Two
I'm doing this
constructing.
mostly to get my extractor out here.
So we get to build. Sorry, remind me how the constructing works.
So you can build as many ships as you want, and then you get to put a construct on a spot. If you don't have any planets that you're going to put the construct on, which it doesn't look like you currently would, then you would build it on the space in your colony ship.
And there's no cost to build the extractor.
Yeah, there's no cost to build the extractor.
Sorry,
You
say
can
that
just only do
again.
one each time.
Sorry, you said
If you were
something
going to
about
build it on a
building
planet, if you're going to build the extractor on a planet, you would have to have a ship there, which you
Yeah.
don't have a planet that you could currently build one on. So you would build it on your colony ship sector here,
Oh, okay.
in the blue space.
That sucks.
You did have one here, but I'm not quite sure what happened to it.
Yeah, I know what happened to it.
What is classified as tech? Are your ship mods tech?
All of your technology cards are tech. So basically, any of the stuff that you played is tech.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
So
build
any
a
of these that you
medium
have
ship.
out. You currently, it looks like you have 3 tech out so far.
3. Okay.
I'm gonna build a medium ship.
Look at us.
So now you have 4.
I'm gonna
man.
put things in the wrong resource bag.
I'll put them in there. Yeah, TTS is finicky, so
Ooh, Mike, you just got fast.
I thought that was pretty good, right?
And then I can build a construct thing on there.
you can build one. Yeah, on the blue space here. So now this is all built up, so that way you'll gain your resources from that whenever you mine.
Did I do it right?
Sorry, good.
Okay.
Perfect.
The ship mods, the level of the ship is how many mods they can have.
Yep. So small can have 1, medium can have 2, and the large can have 3, which I think are fighters, destroyers, and capital ships.
Night,
Good
Shannon.
night, Shannon.
Good night, Shannon.
Good night, Shannon. We gotta have the chorus of everyone.
All right. I did the research. I got the 4. I did the discard of the 2, and I built 2 mods.
Awesome. You still haven't played your research card. Wow. Or your refresh card.
So what happens if I've run out of cards?
So if you run out of cards completely, you take all of your cards back except for refresh. And then it kind of like helps you. So people slow rolling you so much that you run out of everything is actually
That's what
pretty
just happened, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get everything back except for your refresh, which you'll get back when he plays his. So you just got super helped by that happening.
Haha.
Whatever.
So you can't slow roll someone out of like losing turns or anything like that. It actually hurts you when that happens.
Good to know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
I'm ready for my next action when you guys
Where
are.
are my ships right now? I have.
Mike, you got to be running out of cards at this point.
I have 2, right? I got my
Yes,
trade and my refresh, which you know because you can see what cards I've played. So it's not like a secret.
Yep.
But I feel like I'm gonna. All right. I'm good.
Wonder which
All
one
right.
that is.
Okay, and we can flip.
All right, I'm refreshing.
When do we turn the board? I feel like it's been a while. No?
We'll do it now because now
Doing it
is
right
when
now.
Michael finally played he finally played his refresh.
Finally.
Yep, you're welcome.
So I'm going to mine. I gain 2 purple and a light.
Katia's mining as well.
Yep.
And we get to watch a rotation again. This is my favorite part to watch.
And a green.
It happens really fast on here.
Oh yeah, it's so quick in the mod.
So I get 2 blue and a green, and then what else? Because I got kicked off of some
2 blue, a green, and then you gain a light for this space.
Okay. Two blue.
So you're doing the earbud, right? One's dying, one's not, and you're charging it up. I just had to do that too. It drove me nuts.
Oh,
You're still mute.
You just went mute.
They last close to an hour, but I had to like switch them out.
I was doing it while I was driving. It went down, and then I had the little charge case, and I was changing them.
What just happened?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Okay. So, did you get all of your stuff?
I did.
Okay, awesome.
And then I would get my refresh back?
Yep, everybody gets your refresh card back into your hand.
I get some points, yeah?
Oh, yes, you'll get at least 2 points for this, and you have 4 technology shows. You'll get 1 point for this, sorry, and then you'll get 1 point for having 4 technologies. And then you'll get
this guy in the center?
1 point for having a guy in the middle. And then Katia will actually get a point for having a guy in the middle.
Like right now?
Yep, because the board's going to rotate right now.
Oh.
Don't you get 2 for the center?
You get 1 for each ship you have in the middle. You get 2 if you control these planets that are out on the sides.
Oh, got it. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 2 points?
Yep.
Okay.
One for the outer planet and one because I have 4 tech. Okay.
Yep,
Light,
so
you're
yeah.
about to get some points, huh?
So I think you should be at 4 total, right, Mike? Yeah, so I think you need one more. Because you were at 1, and then you just gained 3.
Yep.
So you
Wait,
have one
how?
more. Because you started with 1, you gain 1 for this planet here, you
Right.
gain 1 for the 4 technologies, and then you gain 1 for your ship in the middle.
Oh, right. Okay.
All
I'll take it.
right.
And then Katia, did you gain your 1 for the middle?
I did.
So yeah, you're at 10, and then I'm at 6, and then Mike's at 4.
Good. So together we are equal to her, Roy. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, for now. I'm about to play refresh, and that's going to change.
Hey, Evan. Hopefully it'll be everywhere.
What do you mean that's going to change?
I get a decent amount of light on refresh.
All right. I played my card.
I did not.
I'm ready.
I'm
Okay.
not.
Everybody,
I'm going to play this turn, and then I have to like really quickly let the dog out. He
Who
was
let the dog out?
I
yeah,
know he was supposed to
You
last
beat me to
longer,
it.
but all right. I'm going to trade.
Oh, I'm going to refresh.
I'm gonna mine. Okay.
I'm going to gain 2 for this space, 2 for this space, and 1 for this space. I'm going to gain 5.
So I'm trading 2 blue for a green and then a green.
Two blue and a green.
All right, 2 blue for a green.
Wow.
And then 2 green for a purple. So I'm just going to grab purple.
Flip that, flip that.
This gets me.
This goes back into my hand. This sits there.
Okay, I'll be right back.
And this gets me
so
a
he
green.
refreshed. She traded. What did you do, Mike?
I mined.
Ah.
So I got 1 of each on my wheel. I got 1 from this green planet, and I got 1 from this green planet. I think that was it. I don't get anything from the center, right?
No, not yet.
When you mine.
When the board rotates again, you'll get light for the guys there in the middle.
So it's 11 to 10 to 4.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out, Chris. Thanks.
I'm just keeping everybody in mind.
Yeah, normally I demo the game decently, but the other players have to slow me down a little bit too. So to when somebody's ahead at light, you can always put your ships on their planets to blockade them from gaining the light when they play their refresh card. So if somebody's in the lead, you probably want to put your ships on their places that they control, at least so that way they don't gain light when they play that refresh card.
So timing that command card when you know they're going to either
Right.
refresh or someone else is going to, because you get points when the board rotates.
Well, yeah, if you're in the middle, you get points when the board rotates.
Okay.
You get points when you play refresh, normally. So like you just played refresh, but like if you were in a really good position to gain a bunch of light again, you might refresh early, so that way you do it before other people are blockading you and things like that.
Got a question from Dan here. Are humans a faction in here?
Kind of, but not really. So there is a faction that is extremely humanoid, but if you read their backstory, they have like alien intervention in their like time span, and then also they have like they're like half cybernetic, and then like have like elongated bodies from being in space for prolonged a period of time. You can check out a bunch of the bios of all the different aliens online, but they look very human. But billions and billions of years in the future, is that really still human? I don't know. So
I have a question.
yes.
This ability of mine, it's talking about blockading an enemy and I would gain light.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just put one of your ships on a player's planet that they control. Then when they try to gain light, you can exhaust that and then gain a light.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yep. So basically you want to put your ships on other people's planets. And I was just telling Michael how whoever's in the lead, you probably want to put your ships on their planets just to try to slow them down from gaining as much light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we should have put some ships on Roy's planet so he didn't get all that light.
Oh, because he just got like 6 or 5 or
I
something?
got 5 because I control 2 of the inner planets here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so these each give me 2 light if I refresh and there's nobody on them. So, but I need to figure out what I'm doing next. I need to do this next.
When in doubt, attack Roy. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Pretty
Right?
much.
Um,
I mean, normally, especially for like people's first time games, I try to be a little bit more, make sure that they know, hey, please stop me. Or like, this is how this works, that sort of thing. So.
Love the rotating board idea. Yeah, the rotating board really threw me the first time I played it. It was just because my ship suddenly moved away.
oh my god, that's my whole player board that just moved. Whoops.
What's going on? Are you trying to get the action?
I was trying to grab my card.
That's funny.
Got it.
My shipboard attacks the galaxy.
Right? I was trying to grab my card here to say this is what I'm playing.
Okay, and we can flip.
Yeah.
I am researching.
I'm going to be constructing.
Oh, good.
So
All right.
I can pay a purple to build my big ship.
Yes.
Another big ship to go boom.
Well, not this time, hopefully.
That's one.
And I don't think I can construct anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, the rotating board makes it interesting because most area control games, you're always fighting like your neighbors to your left and right. In a 3-player game, it's still kind of that sort of thing. But like, there's always somebody new in your way as you're kind of moving towards the middle. So it kind of makes it really hard to turtle, but then also mixes up who you're kind of like having conflicts with in your face all the time, So.
All right.
Everybody done?
No, wait.
I am done with my action. I am ready for my next
I
one.
did mine.
I'm just gonna do this. Why not?
I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Flip. Command.
Command.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean who moves first? Oh, I guess I move first because Mike has the command. So you construct your stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm going to move. These guys are going to go in here.
Middle's getting crowded.
Wait, are you moving? Oh, yeah, that's a small ship. It looked like a construct.
Ooh, can your large ships move too? Wow.
Yes, now my large ships can move too, and my small ships can move too.
Oh.
This guy's gonna go. He's gonna go here. Done. Now you can move.
There sure is a lot of white in the middle here.
So I can move 1 per ship.
Oh yeah, I should do this.
Roy, you're not going to fight?
Well, all the movement happens, then all the combat happens.
Oh, okay. So you move, she moves, then you fight, she fights.
I do want to play this down before Katia blows up my construct. I have my blue planetary achievement.
Yeah.
And I have 4 blue planets.
So you gain 4 immediately?
Yeah. Blow up all my stuff.
Why do you think I've been trying to conquer so much?
So you win when you hit 20, right?
Yes.
And
He's
you
going to
just
hit
got
that in no
15.
time. He's getting there.
Yeah, one more rotation if you don't block him.
Well, I am
We
going to
should
block
definitely
him.
blow this up.
I'm going to
Gonna
block him for
some of these
sure.
things.
Okay.
Also, you can blow up my stuff in the middle, but also I'm in the middle, so like this one, if you block it, there's I'm not going to be able to shoot back at you. This one you can easily blow up with your large ship.
I can blow up with my medium ship.
Oh, your medium ships can now blow up?
I don't know. Can't they?
Oh, no. Only your large ships
Oh.
can bombard stuff. But you do have a large ship
No.
that could move
How
to
do I
here.
block you though?
If you just move anything into this space, like if you moved this small ship into there, I wouldn't be able to gain light off of that when I refresh anymore.
But then I wouldn't be getting a light here when you refresh.
For
Either.
the middle, yeah. But you could say move this one into the middle and move that one out to over here.
Yeah, but that's getting further from what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah. But if you move anything in the middle here, I have a bunch of ships that are going to end up attacking. So
Okay, so then I'm going to move my small one over here.
Right.
And then I'm going to move my big one here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move, you know what? I'm going to move it. Can I do that here and then flip this token?
Yep.
Here we go. Plus 10 light. Watch.
That gives you
I thought that was light at first. We got a question here. Came in late. Can a ship move diagonal in those areas where the spaces in the inner and outer ring line up perfectly? I don't think they actually do line up perfectly, do they?
There's one right here.
If like
right
this here, like you can't move diagonal. So you have to just go straight across the line.
Yeah.
So like this orange ship wouldn't be able to get to this space, but it could get to this space or this space or this space or back here. Also, asteroids block movement. So basically, they're just not spaces on the board. So you just can't go to asteroid spaces.
What was the token I just flipped that you took very quickly?
Oh, so you get to take a tech card from the deck and put it into your hand to build in the future.
Just one?
Yes.
Look at this. Just one.
So you chase Katia out of the middle.
I guess so, but I guess that means I can attack Michael in the middle. Sorry, Michael.
Whatever. I've got
okay,
4
so then we do combats. I'm guessing in the middle here. I'm going to roll.
You really feel like I'm a threat, and then attack me, but I've only got 4
I don't think you're a threat. I just really, like I said, I just want to really make this Technoprobe's ability work.
Sure, good excuse.
It's just a.
Oh, that's
explosion.
That's pretty much death. But no, he didn't get his.
I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hope you're proud of yourself. That's great.
So then I get to attack. So then I get to attack you, Roy. Right?
Yep. And I don't get to roll anything back with my construct here, so you can attack it. You roll 3 dice against it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What does she need to defeat it? Just one? Or?
Just 1 hit.
Oh.
Yep.
There are blinks in there.
Hold on a minute. Can I pay? What was that ability I had? Just a second.
If you pay a blue and you get a special ability, you can move your ship anywhere on the board. So you can then move it to the middle, and since the middle's already finished its combat, you wouldn't be attacked back.
Okay.
But you have to actually roll.
I'm going to see the blue, and
you actually have to roll the symbol. You have to actually roll the symbol in combat to be trigger.
We went through that. Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the dicey dice.
Hold on.
Just press R a bunch of times.
No symbol.
Nope, no symbols. But you do destroy my construct.
Bye.
Or my extractor. So
Does the construct go in the graveyard?
Yes. So it is a unit, so any of the units go there. So
nice.
But yeah, that looks like that's all the combat, I think. So we go ahead and pick our next cards.
Awfully white in the middle here.
Now, what do we do? Let's do.
Yes, asteroids change on player count.
Yes, it changes up how the board layout works to kind of keep things tight based on players. If you're playing with 2 players, there's even more asteroids. If you're playing with 4, there's less. But if you go all the way up to 8, there's no asteroids. So.
All right.
Everybody has the cards up.
And we can flip.
I'm refreshing.
I am Mining again.
I'm commanding.
Uh-oh.
How do I? Oh, which one goes first?
You guys
Refresh
all do
definitely
your-
goes. Refresh goes before command, so you get to gain all your light first. So,
So
you're gonna get your
where-
1, 2, 3. How many technologies do you have? Looks like you're gonna gain your 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you get your 3 light.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh goodness, you're taking the whole green bag.
Did I just take the whole bag? I just
Taking
took
the
the
green
whole
bag.
green bag.
I'll get your light for you. 1, 2, 3, up to 13.
Thanks.
And then let's see. Again,
Look at this
blue.
thing. That looks fun.
What happened?
I'm just looking at all the orange about the move.
Oh goodness gracious, that is an armada.
Uh-oh.
But he has to refresh first.
No, I just played command.
Oh, you just played command.
Yeah.
Yeah, move it all. Move it.
Before you do your stuff?
We're already done.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna get blown up.
Oh, you get all of your
Yeah.
things back into your hand, your action cards.
Don't
Don't
your
forget to
big
take it
ships
back.
also move too?
No. He only
No,
had,
the big guys don't. The mediums
Oh.
do.
Your
Yeah.
mediums and smalls do, right?
Yeah,
what else do your mediums have? They have extra defense.
they do.
Orange. Your orange, I forgot.
One,
Yeah, yeah.
two.
Oh. Didn't see your mediums also have this extra shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2.
How did you get all those cards?
I only get 2 points. It doesn't matter how many ships are in there, right? Like your inner planets are 2 points no matter what.
Yeah, but you actually have to have the construct on them and then be able to mine from them. So
Right,
you
right,
have to blow up the extractors first. So you really need to get those large ships up in there.
right.
That is a really funny comment, by the way.
Yeah.
Having,
I-
having
I'm
played Skyrim,
replaying. Yeah,
I
I'm
can-
replaying Skyrim right now, and I just got the telekinesis
So you get to
ability
flip that.
just so I can move my stuff around in my house.
Right.
That's awesome. You get to flip that.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
guess you got-
I think I want this guy to go over here because
Okay, yeah, you'll get to flip that and then
might as well
flip
do
that.
that.
So that means you get to take an action card back. That seems really good.
That's really nice.
I think
That
you've
means you can
gotten
take
that like
your-
3 times, haven't you, Mike?
It's helpful.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be.
And then there. That doesn't. That means you can immediately move one of your other ships to that space if you want to.
Oh, wormhole.
So you can move that guy that you put back here up there now.
That works.
Yep.
Evan-
And then
Evan's telling Katia to stop Roy.
I
yeah,
can't.
back here.
All right, so I can do that. Yep. So what does
Yeah,
that do?
that's
How
Three
many?
dice. 3 dice against it.
Just need one
we're,
hit.
we're going to be waiting for Michael again to refresh.
Yeah, because he's going to command again before he refreshes.
Overkill.
I'm sure. He's going to try to kill me out of the middle before he refreshes, or at least get his stuff into the middle, which makes a lot of sense actually.
All right, I got that dead, right?
Yes. And
Nice.
so that goes to your graveyard.
Yeah. And then this, I can pick the small ship or the extractor, right?
Well, you have to have bombardment on your medium ships to be able to extract the extractor.
So you're
Oh,
going to
right.
go after my yellow ship.
Well, I mean, Roy is telling me I can't go after the extractor, so I have to go after your ship.
I mean, you don't have to, but you could and
Yeah.
should if you want to. But it's up to
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. How many dice does a medium ship roll?
you two.
Twist this rubber arm. is
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
what he's saying.
And I just need one hit, yeah?
Yep.
Unless she has some extra shields, which she doesn't.
What does that do?
Yeah, you got a special ability, but you don't have any special abilities on that ship. So that goes to
Oh.
your graveyard over there.
Nice.
I got
Oh, it's down
resource
here?
room.
Got it.
I have a sense you're collecting a specific color in your graveyard.
Let's actually goes there.
No, I'm just going to try and kill you before you win.
I'm not gonna win. Roy is gonna win.
Yeah, we'll see. I couldn't attack Roy's extractor. He told me I couldn't.
I'm gonna try my hardest.
Maybe we should have teamed up against Roy.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would've-
hindsight, right? Hindsight.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Bye, Evan.
Have a good oak.
See, Evan.
And I'm ready for my next action.
Okay. So my
Next action. Next action. Next action. All right.
And we can
I only
flip.
have one left, and it's research.
I'm
Oh, you were
commanding.
supposed to pick all these back up when you played your refresh.
Oh shit! I thought I
Yeah, you
had to
probably
wait
wanna-
for somebody to.
No. These all get picked back up when you play this card.
Right.
Another
Yeah, so
round.
you can just press 1 a whole bunch of times. You don't have to play this if you don't want to.
Yeah. No, I don't. I really don't.
Okay, yeah, then get all your stuff back. Yeah. It's easier if you just press. Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, which one did you want to play?
Um.
Command to destroy more things and move towards the middle before he refreshes.
Yeah, I would like to. Do I even have things to move to command?
Or you could construct and build. You could construct and build on this planet.
That's funny,
Wait,
Mike.
what happened there? Why the orange star?
That's an
That's an
asterisk.
That's an asterisk.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Question from Dan:
Oh,
Is
you
Last
wrote
Light
an
going to be
asterisk?
at any conventions?
I think that Gray Fox Caves is going to Origins, and I hope they're going to Gen Con. I haven't talked to them about that, but I feel like they probably are. But I know they're going to be at Origins having a booth there. So I feel like they'll be demoing it for people and stuff like that. We just did BGG Con, and I've been doing it at Dice Tower events, like just demoing it with people. I played it with a ton of people at Dice Tower West, a whole bunch of 8-player games and 6-player games and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun really showing it off in person for people.
By the way,
It goes by
Michael.
real quick.
Michael. By the way, what I saw was an asterisk on orange. So.
Well, right now
Oh.
it's a Troubles anus. It will, which will also forever live on that box, that upside down box. So.
Great.
All right, I got my card. I'm gonna mine instead.
Oh, wow.
Commanding.
Yeah, blow me up.
Yeah.
Because you have a bunch of opportunities to do that. Also move everyone towards the middle.
Yeah, everyone's going towards the middle. So one,
Yeah, so
two.
finding that card to let him take back that command card was pretty nice.
It was really good for him.
That's green. Do I?
Yeah, you might as well
own
move
anything
every
else
single person
here?
in the middle, Michael. Except for
Well,
these
I'm
large
gonna-
ones these large
They can
ones should
only-
blow this up.
Yeah, they can only move one. So
So I get 2 green,
You
2
wanna blow
blue,
this up.
and a light, right?
Okay, I should go. This guy. Oh, is this guy gonna go in or stay there?
do I need that? I don't need that planet for anything, so I guess he can go.
Well, if you're gonna rotate next turn, it means you'll get an extra light, and you have a chance to like blow all of my stuff up to keep me from getting all the extra light. You know,
Yeah, yep.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
This looks
So
fun.
do I mine though first?
Yep.
In
Yes,
case
yeah,
he
yeah,
was to
you
destroy something?
Yeah, you always do all of your actions before the
Yeah.
movement and combat happens. All the other
Alright.
actions happen first. He also didn't
I-
move into any of your spaces, so he just moved to attack me.
Okay, I think
So
I
you'll-
get 2 blue and 2 greens and a light.
So, Michael, you can roll 3 dice against this construct here,
I'll do it.
and then 1, 2.
I'm
3.
really not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to get points.
Sure.
I mean, both those things are good to do at the same time.
Ooh, What
So
are
that
those?
destroys it, and you got you now have 3 in your graveyard, and with your special ability, you only need 3 in your graveyard to gain a light. So you gain a light, and these go back to the players.
Nice.
oh, you get your stuff back? That's shitty.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It just goes to my supply, not like
He has to build it again. Yeah.
I still have to build
know.
it again.
Not the point.
Um,
I'll take the light though.
Yep, but you gain your light. And then you can attack. You get to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice against my ships here in the middle.
Nice.
them?
Yeah, you can just roll them all at the same time because you don't have any special abilities that would trigger anything crazy. So it'd just be
You might as well roll all 7 dice.
But I'm rolling against your entire fleet, not just one ship.
Yep. So roll
Oh.
all of these.
Who chooses where the hits go?
He chooses where the hits go.
Okay.
Go
Just
for it,
roll.
Michael.
So if you actually need 7 hits to kill all of my stuff. So yeah.
Oh, it's
You
so
got this.
pretty.
Oh, only 4.
Wow. Yeah. And you don't have any special abilities to trigger. So you could take out one of my large ships and my small ship. It's probably your best bet.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, and that's going to keep me off a lot of the light that I would have gotten.
Good.
Good for Katia.
Yep.
All right.
And then we can do our next actions, I guess.
You got to be running out of cards over there, Roy.
I have one left, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I know what Michael's is going to be. So, because it doesn't make sense for him to do anything else. I don't see why he'd give
researching.
Katia an opportunity to. I don't see why he'd give Katia an opportunity to keep him from refreshing and gaining the light for the middle. So, are you flipping, Michael?
Yeah, I'm gonna research and see if I can't get a card out of there to help me.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm refreshing.
No, he's refreshing.
Okay, I'm trading to
Hold
turn
on.
2 purple into a light and then 2 more purple into a light.
I keep mixing up the 2 cards. Command and what's the other one?
Construct.
Construct.
Yep. Because none of them say go and attack.
It does. The second half of the command card says attack with all of your ships. If you look at the right-hand side, it says attack on it.
So it's the move one.
Yes.
So it's not the construct one.
Yeah.
It's
So you want to
move
do command?
You can. Okay.
Yes. So Michael, you gain 1 light for this.
Right.
And then Katia, were you moving or were you?
No, I am going to construct.
Okay, so you're going to be building over here and building more ships.
Yeah. I don't
Got
have
a
enough.
design question for you.
Yes.
He wants to know how you decided who picked the hits, defender or attacker.
Well, because the actual combat is asynchronous, so only the person that plays the command card gets to attack. I wanted to do a lot to incentivize attacking in this game. So I wanted the attacker to have a lot more agency. There's a lot of 4X games where you build up ships and build up ships and build up ships and never actually get to use them, or you build up a ton of different units in the game and don't get to use it. So I made it in this game so that, yes, you can get attacked and get stuff blown up, but it's relatively easy to build a ton of ships back and then continue to move those ships out. So I try to do a lot to incentivize actually attacking in this game, because what's the point of building all these cool units and not being able to use them, you know?
Yep.
So I made it so that the attacker has the agency to choose who they're damaging.
All right.
Also, when there's multiple different players' units in there, it's important for the attacker to get to attack, because there can be, in like 8-player games, you could go into a sector and there's like 5 different players' ships in there, you know, especially in the middle. There can be all sorts of different players. Because you only roll for your ships once, you could have like ships that don't end up getting destroyed. Like right here, I have my 1 large ship that's not destroyed in the middle, even after combat had happened there, you know. So yeah, It's all kind of made to help attacking be fun, you know.
So, okay.
So Katia finished constructing. Does that mean rotation and points and all that?
So
Wait,
now
I didn't do my refresh points yet.
Oh, you gain 1 for this and 1 for having 4 technologies.
2 for here.
Well, you don't actually control this when you don't have a construct there yet.
Right. Damn it.
I think your construct was already on the table, so.
1, and then 2. The second one was for the 4 technologies.
Yep. And then the board will rotate, and then you'll gain, it looks like you have 5 ships in the middle, so you'll gain 5 more light, and then I'll gain 1 more light. So You jumped up there a little bit.
Nice. In double digits now.
I'm good with that.
That 12 to 14 to 18.
But we do
unfortunately,
get our refresh cards back.
which
So now here's the interesting part, is that means this could be the last turn of the game.
yeah.
Because you just drop your refresh, right?
Yeah, but the question is, do you drop your refresh? And if everybody drops their refresh to get the most points they can, then the board rotates again, and then who ends up in the lead?
Oh, I see.
Which it won't. I think you might be a little bit too far behind, but
Yeah, but
it still could
I
be
mean,
really
there's no
close.
reason you're not dropping your refresh.
It was a good effort, though.
But the refresh happens before command? No.
Refreshed, you will get your light before someone can blockade you from getting your light. If you want to blockade somebody, you have to kind of do it the turn before.
Trying to see something here.
The only way this doesn't, like, all three of us have to drop the refresh down for this to
Yeah.
even be in consideration, right?
Well, Roy, that's the only card you have left, right?
Right. Honestly, since I'm doing the game, I probably would like not make it so obvious and do something stupid. But I literally can't play any other card.
All right, let's all refresh and see what happens.
Okay. So I am refreshing.
Same.
I gain, what is it? 1, 2, then
Get 2 again.
3 for the technology. Man, you guys blew up a bunch of my constructs.
That was all Michael.
Yep.
Yeah, he wrecked me.
You're welcome.
And then how much do I get? 1, 2,
You're gonna get 1, 2,
3.
3, and then do you have 4 technology yet? No. So you gained
What?
3.
Okay. What's the 4 technology you keep talking about?
So if you built out at least 4 tech, each time you play the refresh, you're gonna gain an extra light.
Oh,
So
I
if you
didn't
look at
know
your
that.
refresh card, the last thing on the claim side of it says that you gain a light if you have 4+ technology.
Yeah, but you told me I could only fit 1 per.
Well, there's a bunch of civilization, and then there's mods.
I haven't gotten
in.
any of those. All I've had is the stuff to put on the board that you're allowed to.
You only have the green ones? You
Yep.
only had ship abilities? Wow, okay.
I have a blue one, which.
Yeah, those are civilizations that you just kind of put into play.
Oh.
So they don't go actually on a ship. So
Would that have counted?
Michael, you gained what? 1,
2.
2.
1 for this and 1 for my tech, right?
Yep.
I'm
and then the
getting
board-
my 3 here.
Yep, and then the board will rotate again. And Michael, you'll gain 5 more.
Good
Pardon?
effort in the end.
And the board rotate again because we all played refresh.
Okay.
And then we all get our refresh card back again, but it doesn't matter. And then it ends up being, Michael, that puts you to 20.
They put me at 19.
Oh, dag.
Yeah, he was at 14.
Yeah, so then it would end at 21 to 19 to 17.
See,
If I
you
had-
can beat me.
If I had one more turn to command first, I would have been able to control this yellow planet, which would have gotten me 3, which would have given me the win.
You
Yeah.
had the same card I had.
Yeah.
That's why you were both fighting over it. Yeah.
No wonder. I was wondering why you were being such a.
Other than
Yeah,
just normal.
I can't believe we had the same card. That sucks.
Well, game state, right? The way the board is set up, it seemed like the yellow would end up rotating a couple times, getting me a yellow nearby, which I didn't take advantage of because it's over here. But
Yeah, but none of us
Yeah.
started with yellow beside us. So, like, the
Right.
ones that were beside us were kind of like the freebie that nobody was going to try to get.
Right.
But, I mean, we could have gone red and just gone over here and taken Katia's one that you never took. That was beside your plan.
I know, because I wanted yellow, and I was 1 away from getting it for so long.
But yeah, basically those colors of the planet are randomly set up at the beginning of the game. So basically, it's kind of like a value judgment at the beginning of the game of like how much are you going to try to risk to try to go for a bigger color like Green, you need 5, which means you would basically need to control all the green planets on the thing, but that'd be a quarter of the game if you're able to pull it off, you know?
Mhm.
Hey Roy, what would have happened if if Mike had these 2 large ships in there? He would have tied you. How do you determine who wins then?
If you tie at 20, you still in the game. The first tiebreaker is number of technology, which I think
What about
Mike
Mike?
would have had number of technology.
Yeah.
The
kinda-
second tiebreaker is number of crystals after that. I've had a 6-player game go down to like the second tiebreaker before. I've also had a like 8-player game go down to where like 3 people were tied at like 23 at the end of the game, and then somebody had the most technologies. So I've had really close games of this. And overall, it was actually a pretty close score in the end, even though I was ahead. Mike ended up jumping and knocking me down quite a bit.
Oh, I mean,
I wish I would have gotten some of those cards,
So close.
like the technology stuff. Like I just got stuck with like the ones that I threw back, I think were all blue as well or green. Like they were all the same kinds. I never got those orange ones.
Yeah, the mods are pretty okay, but some of the like the link warp one that I think you had is like amazing as well because it allows you to like teleport your ship right beside the middle, you know, so that can be really helpful.
I didn't realize that you needed to roll the ability. Like I guess I missed that in the instruction, like the symbol there. So like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
the
saw it,
ship
I thought,
abilities.
well, this is cool because I just have to pay a blue and I can just teleport it. And then you're like, you got to roll that. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
It's good to be on the large one because it's pretty easy to roll, like because it's on 2 sides of the die, and there's bursts as well, so it makes it even more than like a 33% chance to actually get it. But you actually have to get in a bunch of combats to actually make that happen, you know.
Right.
We didn't see burst. Could you explain what the burst does?
So if you roll basically the 6 side or the burst side on the die, that counts as a hit, and then you also get to re-roll that die. So it's basically like exploding dice. So even the smallest ship could take out the largest ship if you're able to roll that again and again.
That's cool.
Mm.
I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
so when you rolled those 7 dice, if you had rolled a bunch of bursts, you would have been able to re-roll all those bursts.
Yeah,
So
if I
you
rolled
could do
better.
a ton of damage.
Yeah.
You still killed 2 ships, so
I was
Yeah.
okay with it. It prolonged the game one more turn to give me second place. So
just note if you would have rolled and killed all my ships there in the middle, I would have been at 1 less light because of the board rotation, and you would have been at 1 more light because you would have had 3 and gotten another light. So that roll right there lost you the game. That was it.
wow.
So it was
Good
really,
effort
really
at the end, man.
yeah, it was a longer game for me. I figured it might have paid off. It was a risk.
But you got a ton of ships out and just like march them all in. That token that lets you take your card back and be able to move again really helped a ton.
That was perfect timing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If not for that, I wouldn't have been in contention. I wouldn't have had that many ships in the center for sure.
Yeah, I was wondering how you got everything there. That makes
He
sense.
double moved basically.
Yeah.
And he had a ton of his medium and small ships can move 2 spaces. So
Yep. I had the one little ship that went over and got that explore token, which let it warp over into the thing.
yeah, that helped a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all those chip mods. What the hell? I never got those cards. Those are cool. Yeah, that's important to have more movements on your ship.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the one thing that I felt like I was very limited.
Yeah, the replayability can be huge too because you just kind of have to like work with what tech you have, and if you don't have tech that's amazing, it might be like, well, forget it. I'm not even going to research. I'm just going to like command and then refresh again and get my command back and then command again. You know, you can kind of move how you want to depending on how often you're playing that refresh card.
Right.
So
Cool. This is good.
but yeah, that is
Yeah.
Last Light. It is currently on GameFound right now. Check it out. I'm really excited about it. I've had tons of amazing response with it so far, and I've been really shocked by how much the community has embraced it. And I'm really excited. It's going to be unique. You know, it has a unique look to it, and it definitely has some unique stuff going on that other games don't have. And it plays really quick, even up to 8 players. So
Yeah, I mean, our game obviously took longer because it's on TTS and it
Right.
involved me
Also,
on TTS, which
I
adds an
wasn't
hour.
even trying to rush us. I was just like, hey, let's just chill,
Sure.
you know. So
Well, even that, it took under 2 hours for us to play a first time game, right? Because
Yeah.
we talked to you for a while. We did the this or that lightning round, and then we played. We're only at 224, so
Right.
Yep.
that was cool.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and that is Last Light.
Almost
Yeah,
at
I
it.
think the campaign ends on Friday, but we're trying to see how far we can push it. We're getting closer and closer to being able to have like different ships for each of the factions and stuff like that. So maybe we'll see how far it can get, but it'll be cool.
Yeah, in fact, I have those. I'll have those ready tomorrow to show. So this should be an update to show the actual minis of one of the. Right now, we just have drawings, right? The drawings of them, but we'll have the minis to show tomorrow.
That's awesome.
It'd be nice if
Super
we could show
stoked.
them here.
It
Lance
would
is
be, but I didn't get them done. That's why it's tomorrow.
Christian's like, listen, I'm working.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited. I love the look of the game. I love the way everything's come together, and it's going to be awesome to see how it finishes out. I hope it finishes out strong. I mean, we're kind of doing a new thing here with GameFound. You know, there has been there's not been that many GameFound projects in total. So we decided to go with GameFound, and we're trying to like plant our roots in that thing. So there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what GameFound is. So we're trying to get the word out there and let people know, and hopefully they check it out. So it'll be fun.
GameFound definitely doesn't have the same walk around traffic as Kickstarter does, but hoping we'll have a nice surge at the end there.
Yeah.
That's fun. I mean, the more and more people I've played it with, the people that play the game end up like rooting for it like hardcore because they get it. And it's kind of hard to get without playing it, you know, because it doesn't really make sense, you know. How can a game be that fast, you know? But it just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah, I like the there's no downtime. It's you're doing your actions at the same time, but there's still player interaction, right? So the downtime is minimal. The player interaction is still high. It's not like you're just doing your own thing. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to pay attention to like other people have played their command. It's like, oh, they've already played it. I'm not going to get attacked. Right. Oh, they haven't played it yet. Oh, maybe I need to play my refresh before they blockade me. There's a lot of nuances that come out, especially with repeat play. And we have a massive amount of aliens. I mean, I've got like stacks of them sitting over here, like of all the different aliens that you have in the game that you can play with. I think we're up to like, what is it, like 33 or something crazy like that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
On the page,
I don't know what all of
you count for the expansion. Christian's like, I've just been editing them together constantly all the time.
Yeah, I made all of those images ahead of time, so I don't know what we're on right now.
Yeah, and we've been doing them as daily unlocks, so they've been unlocking as the campaign goes, and we still have, I think, a couple more to go. So, and we're unlocking exclusive text. There's a ton of things that you're going to get on the GameFound page that they won't necessarily be coming to retail. So hopefully people jump on. Yes, Cosmic Encounter levels of alien selection. I'm trying to add a ton of replayability, and if this game can be around nearly as long as Cosmic Encounter has, that would be insane.
So now Michael got to use his ability once to gain a light. What was Katia? What was your ability?
I didn't even. Oh yeah, that's what that was. The 3.
I had to block
she was too nice.
somebody, but I think that the place I was trying to blockade got destroyed before it got to that. I feel like.
Things were getting destroyed before you got to block anything.
Yeah.
You moved into where you could have blockaded me, but then you killed me off instead. So.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that are like, there's so many abilities that the first time you play it, it's hard to like realize, oh man, there's all these cool things that I can min-max all over the place. But the more you play it, the more you get comfortable with everything going on, and you'll be able to utilize a lot more of those powers and techs and alien abilities and stuff like that. So
when you increase the player count to 4 and then 5, what obviously the asteroids are where players will be. What is there a map that lets you know like 4 in the corner, 5 is this layout, 6 is a different layout?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is it's all in Tabletop Simulator right now too. So like you could set it up for like any player count you want to do, and it would just be ready to go. So like 4, everybody's kind of in the corner.
Oh, look at
a little bit. So there's asteroids, and then there's rare planets kind of off to the side a little bit too. But you start further back. You don't start like right next to the ring. So you have a little bit of a stopgap that you have to move through to get there. But if you went to like a higher player count game, it would be even crazier, you know? So you have even more stuff. And then if you go all the way up to 8, which I'll show you the 8 one just because it's basically ridiculous at that point. But you have like a massive amount of
Oh
planets
wow,
on the
yeah, look
board.
at that.
You have no asteroids, and then there's just like
I actually
Right,
not
there's-
sharing. I already turned it off. So
oh
Same.
How
Are
do
you- oh gotcha. So I guess just Michael's looking at it.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
but yeah, it's like all over the place. There's just like tons and tons of planets.
Tons
So-
of planets. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and it basically tries to scale so like there's the same quantity of planets per player as it goes up. And we add in more rare planets because the rare planets are going to make it easier for people to get light. And of course, if there's more planets on the ring, there's more opportunities to get light. Also, the circular boards are double-sided, so there's more spaces on the board for higher player count as well. So
Right.
as you get down to like 2 players, then you add in like there's more asteroids and the boards are really small, like there's just not as many spaces on them. And
Right.
there's an NPC faction that will flip back and forth in between the player with the least amount of light. So it still
That's
keeps the game tight because you don't necessarily want to be winning, so you can control the NPC faction to be able to blockade and smash your opponent. And I've had a ton of success with everything from 2 to 8, which is kind of crazy for a 4X style game.
That's really neat because you're not purposefully on top of each other. You can put your ships. You can get aggressive out of the gate if you want, but you need at least a turn to get aggressive.
Right. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
right on top of somebody right away, which is kind of cool.
Right. And just like most 4X games, you want to kind of build your stuff up a little bit. You know, if you
Right.
get into combat immediately, it's probably going to damper you and your opponent a little bit, you know. So,
Right. Oh, that's cool. That 8-player setup is sick.
and I've played a massive amount of 8-player games in person. And I'm telling you, like, they end in like an hour and 15 to an hour and a half for that 8-player game, which is kind of crazy.
Are your planetary achievement cards the same? Like, do you still need, in an 8-player game, do you still need to only control 3 yellow to get the 3 points? Wow.
Yes, but green gets really hard because you got to control 5 green, and that the other players are gonna be all over you, you know. So
Sure.
they stay the same because there's still the same amount of planets per player, but there's just more people that are gonna jump on you everywhere. So
yeah, there's what 27 planets with the expansion.
yeah, I think that's how it goes up too. Yeah, it gets huge.
15 for the base, 12 for the expansion. Yeah.
What does the expansion add?
The expansion adds 4 more players, and then it adds the planets you need for the extra players, the resources you need for the extra players, and a bunch of aliens that are actually they're better to play with higher player counts. So
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great. The art looks great. I mean, that's sick. They look so cool.
Yeah. The
The Deshard, is that how you pronounce it? Deshard or Deshard?
Jared, yeah,
That looks awesome.
they're really awesome because when they get bursts in combat, they can turn green resources into light. So they're incentivized to attack as much as possible. You know, that sort of stuff.
yeah, Clark Miller is the artist for the aliens there. Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
cool. Well done, Clark. Clark Miller?
Yep.
I like it.
He also did Ragnarok's. What's the other one? He did another one for Gray Fox too. I think I can't remember it now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hmm.
And like I said, Christian did the graphic design and the cover. Woo!
Nice.
So,
Which I will display upside down behind me once I get it.
Yeah.
Of course. My next game that I designed, the cover is going to be the same upside down or just the thwart you.
Just because of Michael.
All right. Good luck.
there you go.
Challenge accepted.
Then he'll start putting it sideways.
Yeah, I'll put it like a diamond.
He'll
Great.
find a way.
I'll
Trust
find
me.
He
it.
will.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. That was awesome.
All right.
Roy, thanks for showing that. That's cool.
Thanks
Yeah.
for playing. Thanks for checking it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we ran a little late for Katia because he's got a Kickstarter to start tomorrow.
You're killing me.
So
Sorry.
we'll cut it short here. Well, short for us anyway. And Roy, you're welcome to join us on Discord if you want, but I know it's kind of late for you as well.
It's
But,
quite
we-
late.
We run over to Discord and we'll listen to Mike complain about what was the game you were going to complain about that you're wrong about.
You don't even remember? Shit.
Meeples and monsters.
Oh yeah. He's wrong. So, well, if you want to hear him be wrong, You can.
I'm going to tune in. I might be doing some Photoshop stuff, but I'm going to tune in because I want to hear it.
Next week. Hey, Mike, do we have that nailed down next week?
We do. We have Ian Moss next week.
Right.
Nice.
Very much looking forward to that.
We'll play games with him, goof around.
Yep.
Everyone make sure to back Katia's Kickstarter when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yes, and back, of course, Last Light. Both links are in the description, as well as our Discord. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thanks, Roy.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for showing us
Thanks
your
for having me on.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.